this should be working. It should be. This should not be an issue. Oh, it shouldn't. Okay. Let's see if this will come up. Someday, this may not suck. But today... Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good to go. Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm Austic Renegade, and I have fixed my headset problems for the night. I want to first apologize to anybody who might have been watching the stream earlier when I had to reset this because I learned my headset was not plugged in. But no worries, my headset is plugged back in, my mic is working, life is good. Life is good. So, good news is, this shouldn't be an issue. Alright, so, we should be able to get some stuff done. So, we're going to go in this door. We're going to go do some stuff that I did earlier. I have to revisit because it's a lot of pauses in the game and not me talking like I'm supposed to be. And apparently, let me see something. Off, on.
Crestwood has had no further trouble with the undead.
After what happened, it will take time for the village to recover.
Ain't that right? Let's do this right. Alright, to serve any master, let's kick it off here. That was simpler than I would have hoped. The Imperial Counting House clerks were so shocked to have been discovered, and so fearful of being found out, they all but swore their loyalty to the Inquisition on the spot. My agents say they are behaving themselves so far. Indeed, they sent gifts for you to prove their good faith, but we will watch them closely nevertheless. In the meantime, any efforts we make to gather coin at Skyhold will undoubtedly benefit from their placement. This basically means that in order to get gold, this is going to be a lot easier than it used to be. You eventually get to the point where this is like really short. Alright, so now we're going to go into continue your predecessor's work. And basically this whole ordeal is talking about how from the stuff she got, there's some impacts from the rift, but they're still not sure, so she's got to do more stuff. But you get a rune out of it. Corrupting runes are pretty great. Locate the missing seekers. For a time, finding the missing seekers seemed to be impossible. Early indications pointed to these men and women heading, one at a time, into Ferelden. But here their trail went cold. A chance rumor regarding Van Loren, a Ferelden nobleman who had not been heard from for months, led Inquisition agents to investigate Caer Oswin, and they too went silent. These events are connected, and it seems this is where the missing seekers will be found. Woo! Influence. So, the thing is, I'm pretty sure Caer Oswin is the same place that you find a guy who's escaping, who left the army when they're down here, like near Ostagar, and you find him somewhere up in this area, and that's what kicks off the Return to Ostagar. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the right guy. Alright, Dorian's request. Now that you're in charge, there's something I thought I'd bring up. There are Venatori mages out there lurking in the wilderness. This comes as no surprise to you, since you can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of Corypheus' minions. But these particular Venatori have additional significance to myself. For one, I know them personally. I would call them friends, except that would imply I didn't want them dead, which I do. Since I have an idea of where they might be, thanks to an investigation I began before coming south, I thought we could put our heads together and track them down. At which point, they would sneer something at you in Tevinter, and you would be forced to kill them. Which makes everyone happy. You for eliminating a potential threat, me for eliminating men and women too stupid and short-sighted to be permitted to continue breath. They would be less happy, but who cares about them? Up to you, my Lady Inquisitor. So I think we're going to send Cullen, because we're just going to send some former Templars to go smite them down and
To work?
deal with that issue quickly. Next we're going to send... we're going to do this one. Inquisitor, I've moved some of my agents into Caer Bronash. The fortress in Crestwood. At the moment, the villagers prefers to the bandits, and it is an excellent waypoint from Ferelden to Torlay. We can make it a rendezvous point for our messengers carrying sensitive information from either country. You're familiar with the caves underneath Crestwood, sort of. They run for miles, and if we excavate some passages, our agents could easily enter and exit the keep without being seen. Yay, go do it. Go do
Inquisitor.
things. Sounds good to me. Alright. We're not going to start this one yet. We're going to start it a little later. We need a certain person open to do that. Alright, stop war between Navarra and Tevinter. Inquisitor. Both Tevinter and Navarra were fighting against Venatori entrenched along their border. The battle showed no signs of abating until the Inquisition sent soldiers who pulled victory out of a seemingly insurmountable defeat. Both sides have attempted to claim this portion of land in the past, and both are attempting to do so again. Only the presence of our soldiers prevents them from beginning a war. We cannot allow this to happen. For the moment, each side is grateful enough to listen to our advice, and we must convince them to send their armies home. I will press on both sides, call upon all favors to do this. Ambassador Montelier. Woo! Go, Josie, go. You have fun with that. In the meantime, we're going to bump out of here. Go get some other stuff done. Whoop, whoop. Alright. So, good news is at least we don't have any static on the mic anymore. As for why this is buffering, I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Alright, let's meander our way out of here. And by that I mean we're not gonna go far. We're not gonna judge that guy yet, just because I have some things I want to do before I judge him. Judge. And we'll come back to it. So, promise of destruction. Cassandra has reason to believe that Corypheus is behind the disappearance of the Seekers of Truth, but she requires help to prove it. So we're going to go here and help her deal with that problem. So, we're going to take her. I actually think I'm going to take... I don't like taking Vivian places. I don't like Vivian enough to take her places. Is that true? Yeah. Let's post this real fast. Alright. So there's that. I think we're gonna go ahead. Oh, I know who we're gonna take. I know this. We're gonna take Dorian, but we're gonna take Cole. Now, you usually don't take Cole anywhere, but I'm hoping that this might do something if I take him. I'm hopeful. I'm not sure if it's gonna do anything, but I'm gonna see. I've taken Varric too many times, nothing really happens, so I kind of want to see what happens and what goes on. Alright, let's get this rolling. This should be fun. Actually, I think I used to always take solos, but when I started putting Dorian in the party...
Herr Oswin, odd that the trail should lead us here. Ban Loren is a pious, unassuming man. What has he become involved in?
He's involved in crazy, just like everyone else these days.
Truer words have never been spoken. Let's see what lies within.
Personally, I don't remember if he's actually involved in all this, but it's worth a check. Alright. Woohoo! Dragonthorn and Pyrophyte. Sweet. More Dragonthorns, Paragon's Luster. I can dig that. Let's bump over to inventory real fast. Reason why is we've got some stuff in valuables that we're going to sell later. I just want to get out some stuff right now that doesn't need to be in here to bump down some other stuff. Let me make sure Cole's got... Looks good for the most part. I'm not too worried about it. he should be good. Let me make sure all my characters. I should have done this beforehand, but things happen. Alright, so everybody should be good. I don't know why Cole's not wearing his hat, but okay. Probably because where I have everyone set up to where they don't wear hats, because my Quizzer wears hats and I get mad because they always look real dopey. Die, snake. Will you stop charming people to be scared of me and make them run away? Ooh, loot. Oh, we got 12. Are you serious, man? Cultists are the worst to have money. They never have anything good.
I should have known. The Order of Fiery Promise is a cult with strange beliefs about the Seekers. They've hounded us for centuries.
What about them? What's their strange beliefs?
What kind of strange beliefs?
They believe they are Seekers, the only rightful ones. They say we robbed their powers long ago, preventing them from ending the world.
Ending the world?
The only way to truly eradicate evil in their eyes, the world will be reborn a paradise. It's all nonsense.
Huh.
This explains why the Seekers might be here, but not the connection to Corypheus.
I feel like I missed something. It'll be okay. Basically, I think we missed this. I think I missed part of the conversation. I was doing something else. Ooh, Merkel's first. That's nice. It's not like a good weapon thing right now because I already got some better weapons, but it'll be alright. What she talks about basically is that, the Seekers actually do take out the Order of Fiery Promise. Like, they actually, like, wipe them out, but the problem is that they just kind of keep coming back. And, then it's like, well, okay, I guess we're gonna go deal with them. I mean, what else can you do at that point? That is such a pretty setup. Take time sometimes, look at the art. If you ever look in here, like, the art.
A Seeker. Did they torture him to death? The Promises will pay for this.
I'll be honest, the artist who worked on the Dragon Age series really had some skills. This stuff's awesome. So there's Dead Seekers, so that's not good. Out we go. Tally-ho! Sup, Seekers of Fiery Promise? Wish. Back here. What's this good? Hey, come here. Dude, really? You're just gonna stand there and watch me, like, kill your companions? That's cool.
As the Seekers of Truth have proven resistant to the effects of red lyrium, the Elder One has seen fit to place them in your care. Reclaim your destiny, and know that the Elder One expects your devotion as repayment. Signed by Lord Samson, Commander of the Red Templars. Does Corypheus not realize the Promises want the world to end? What use are they to him?
I don't don't think there's much he thinks about.
So Corypheus sold the Seekers to these cultists.
And they leapt at the chance, of course. But this doesn't explain how he captured the Seekers in the first place, or what's been done with them. We must keep looking.
The letter said Seekers were
Why?
resistant to Red Lyrium.
Our abilities grant us many gifts, but a resistance to Red Lyrium's corruption? That seems strange. Although it would explain why none have numbered among the Red Templars. And thus Seekers would be useless to Corypheus. He would have no leash to hold us.
You sound worried.
I am. The Seekers are my family.
Alright. So... there's that. We're not gonna go up the stairs just quite yet. We've got a couple things to go searching for. We're gonna go over here first. Alright, one-sided blades of gold. Velveteen and Drakestone. Not the highest tier stuff, but stuff that can be useful nonetheless. Alright, firm round pebbles, some intense deathroot vitar, and some scout armor. Some dead Bronto. That's always good. It's always an interesting time when you find dead things in places. It never seems to go right. That's the front door, I guess. We can't go in there. More loot. Force longbow, belt, electric resistance. I need to get that perk that expands my stuff so I can have more stuff. Go look in here real fast. Nope, nothing in here. Oh well. At least we got those pesky boxes out of the way. Moving on. Knock knock. Anybody home? Hello. Good job, everybody. Drinks gonna happen on me when we get back. Woo! Alright. The Order of Fiery Promise considered the time in which the original Inquisition existed. The First Blight had devastated the world, tearing down the mighty Tevinter Imperium and leaving nothing in its place. Just as there were several cults of Andraste vying to become the true inheritor of the Prophet's faith, there was more than one group claiming to represent the one true path to deliver the world from chaos. The Order of Fiery Promise was one of these, a band of men and women who decreed that not only was the end of the world nigh, it was necessary. Thedas must be cleansed with fire and reborn as a paradise. This they solemnly promised. They devoted themselves utterly to seeing this come about. Whether they ever drew close to their goal is unknown. The Inquisition eventually crushed these promisers during a battle recorded only as the cleansing of Chernow. The cult appeared in the early Divine Age, claiming to take up the Inquisition's mantle after it had transformed into the Seekers of Truth, leading to chantry hunts that did not see the promisers eliminated again until the Exalted Age. Yay, Brother Jenna TV. I just want to, like, know how much that guy traveled just to get all that stuff. Call that knowledge. It's pretty awesome. Ah, there's chest back here. hunter coat, but we'll sell it. It's alright. Alright, so first we're gonna go up the left side this time. There's a door here on the right. We're not gonna go through it yet. I'm gonna go around a little bit. Alright, we have a magnetic staff, a medium free army armor. Oh, and a seeker shield. Woohoo! Seeker shields are good. Alright, so true story, I did stream through this earlier for like an hour, but the problem was my mic wasn't plugged in, so unfortunately, you guys didn't get to see the fun of all this. So, actually some of the loot's a little different, since I'm actually paying attention to what I'm picking up. It's just a hair different. Not by much, but it's the rule of... It's a simple rule of things like that. Of, oh, cool. Random loot drops. Alright. Some more of that. Ooh, and a masterwork firm dagger grip. Not that we can use it, but hey, it's there. Alright, assailant blade. I just want to know why it spawns so many daggers. And I have one rogue who uses daggers religiously. Like, it's his primary weapon he, like, spawns with. Hey, look, guys. It's a Krogan. Play Mass Effect, you'll know Krogans. If anyone is, like, keenly aware of what this thing's supposed to be, please message me and let me know. I really want to know what this is supposed to be. I have no idea. It does not register, and I don't think it's a shade, because when you kill them, they, like, go away. So if anyone knows what that is, please let me know.
Daniel!
Oh no!
Daniel! Can you hear me?
Cassandra. It is you. You're alive.
As are you. I'm so glad I found you.
No, they put a demon inside me. It's tearing me up.
What? You can't be possessed. That's impossible.
I'm not possessed. They fed me things. I can feel it growing.
They will pay. That's horrible. Why would they do this? Can we help him? Why would that's horrible?
Can a demon be grown inside someone?
Savages. I will tear every last one of them apart.
No. The Lord Seeker.
Of course we'll find him. If he lives, we'll...
Lucius betrayed us, Cassandra. He sent us here, one by one. An important mission, he said. Lies. He was here with them all along. He's still working with them.
But we met the guy.
But we met Lord Seeker Lucius in Val Royeaux. He couldn't have been here.
That wasn't him. It was a demon. Masquerading.
Oh, cool.
What?
Demon.
How could that be?
The Lord Seeker allowed it. He let the demon take command while he...
Came here.
Would he really work with these cultists?
I intend to find out.
Wait. Don't leave me like this, please.
You should have come with me. You didn't believe in the war any more than I did.
You know me. I wanted that promotion.
Poor guy.
Go to the Maker's side, Daniel. You will be welcome.
Dang, that sucks.
He was my apprentice. I have never known a finer young man. Now we find Lord Seeker Lucius.
Oh, looks like some kind of horn. Some other instrument. Alright, let's move on. Woo! Onward and upward. Alright, we're gonna wander back here. Because back here, there's loot. All the loot. Harbor Blessing. Rough Hides. Templar.
Dead!
Anyways, back to what I was doing. Oh no, my stuff's full and I need that because if I have that stuff, then I can get nice stuff. Alright, we get rid of that. And that. And let me look at something. And that. That one. That one. That one. That one. We're gonna keep that one. And that one. And that one. Alright, and we might get rid of these because they're not worth nearly as much as half the other stuff we get. The blue's usually worth a little more. It's a little more rare. But keep all that stuff. Okay. So now we got rid of some stuff so we can take this. And the cool thing about the creature stuff is after a bit, when they keep researching stuff, it can give you a boost, which is awesome. Boosts are good. The boosts are wonderful because it gives you a little extra damage, so like by the time you get to the end, you're just like stabby. You stab things, they die. Not really. I wish it was that easy. It never is. Kick.
Lord Seeker Lucius.
Cassandra, with a woman I can only assume is the new Inquisitor.
Call off your men, or this only ends one way.
I presume you know we Seekers of Truth were once the original Inquisition. Oh yes. We fought to restore order in a time of madness long ago, as you do now. And we became proud. We sought to remake the world, to make it better. But what did we create? The Chantry, the Circles of Magi. A war that will see no end.
So you helped Corypheus, we're not the same. You betrayed your people. I agree with you. You betrayed your people.
You lured your entire order to their deaths.
There was no other choice.
No other choice? Have you gone mad?
We Seekers are abominations, Cassandra. We created a decaying world and fought to preserve it even as it crumbled. We had to be stopped. You don't believe me? See for yourself. The secrets of our order passed to me after the former Lord Seeker was slain. The war with the mages had already begun, but it was not too late for me to do the right thing.
This is not the right thing. He's insane. We need to stop him. This is not the right thing.
And this was the right thing.
Lord Seeker, what you've done.
I know. What Corypheus did with the Templars does not matter. I have seen the future. I have created a new order to replace the old. The world will end so we can start anew. A pure beginning. Join us, Cassandra. It is the Maker's will.
How in the Maker's grace did that happen? that a Seeker would be part of the Order of Light. That was already part of it. Questions. Here. Loot. Okay, miniature.
He was
throne.
insane. He had to be.
Bit of
The
this.
influence of Corypheus, perhaps? Was he trying to disable the Seekers?
If so, the plan worked perfectly.
He could not have destroyed all of us. I won't accept it. Let us return to Skyhold. I wish to see what's in this book of secrets.
I don't think he killed all of them, but I know he definitely did not just kill a few. We may not have found them, but I do not think that he only killed a couple. Is that Andraste? Hard to tell. There's a lot of different strange statues of things. The dog ones are my favorites. Like the Mabari statues. Wish that was a gettable thing in this. Just be like, oh look. I'm gonna get this for Skyhold. Be beautiful. So we're gonna go see what she finds out in the book before we go do Josie's quest. Alright. On we go.
A good place to pick yourself up and dust off.
This tome has passed from Lord Seeker to Lord Seeker since the time of the old Inquisition. And now it falls to me.
That's a lot. So, what's wrong?
Are you alright? You look drained.
Do you know what the Rite of Tranquility is? The last resort used on mages in the Circle, leaving them unable to cast, but depriving them of dreams and all emotion. It should only be used on those who cannot control their abilities, but that has not always been the case.
Is that what the book says? Sounds horrible, small price to pay.
Does the book say it was used for other things?
No. As a Seeker, I looked into abuses. Mages made Tranquil as punishment. What finally began the Mage Rebellion was the discovery the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed. The Lord Seeker at the time covered it up, harshly. There were deaths. It was dangerous knowledge, the shock of its discovery in addition to what happened in Kirkwall. But it appears we've always known how to reverse the Rite, from the beginning.
Oh, well. Surprising, why keep it hidden? You caused the rebellion. Rebellion was needless.
So the rebellion could have been prevented.
Perhaps, but it was a long time coming, for many reasons. We created the Rite of Tranquility. To become a Seeker, I spent months in a vigil, emptying myself of all emotion. I was made tranquil, and didn't even know. Then the vigil summoned the spirit of faith to touch my mind. That broke tranquility, and gave me my abilities. The Seekers did not share that secret. Not with me, not with the Chantry, not even with... There's more. Lucius was not wrong about the Order. I thought to rebuild the Seekers once victory was ours. Now I'm not certain it deserves to be rebuilt.
Well, what else was in the book?
You said there was more in the book.
At some point, power becomes its own master. We cast aside ideals in favor of expedience, and tell ourselves it was all necessary for the people. Will that happen to us, Inquisitor? Will we repeat history?
I mean, it's possible. I'm not gonna say it's not.
We might. It would be lying to say it's impossible.
An honest answer, if not a comforting one.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen you so shaken.
I do not think the Seekers have been doing the Maker's work. Not truly. Perhaps we believed it once. The original Inquisition came to be during a terrible time. But now, we harbored secrets and let them fester. We acted to survive, but not to serve. That is not the Maker's work.
How would you rebuild?
If you did rebuild the Seekers, how would you do it?
I can't be the only one remaining. We will always spread to the winds, and some may still be out there. I would find them one by one. We would all read this book, no more secrets. Then together we would establish a new charter. The Maker's work in truth.
What is Maker's work?
You keep saying that, but what is the Maker's work?
There is no way to know for certain. That is why we must seek it out. Perhaps we lost our way because we stopped looking.
Well, let Seekers go, make them better. It's up to you. You can do anything. We're not flirting. No. No. Make the Seekers better.
Rebuild the Seekers. Make them better than they were.
Thank you. I could not have done this on my own.
Alright, so we finished that. We got a Codex on Rite of Tranquility. So, back out of here we go. I need to talk to her about something else. We're gonna do that first, and then go do the other stuff we need to do.
Planning troop movements now.
I'm trying to imagine what it will look like when we're done. All of this once belonged to the Tevinter Imperium. Andraste changed that, as did the Blights. As for what will come next, I cannot guess the Maker's plan.
Alright, you can make things better. You can't guess. There is no plan. I guess we'll make things better. I don't really
We
know.
make the world a better place.
Because everyone agrees on what better means. I know I want a world where people trust the Chantry and that trust is respected. I want to respect tradition, but not fear change. I want to right past wrongs, but not avenge them. And I have no idea if my wanting these things makes any of them right.
I mean, I like them. I think they're admirable. Those are nice.
Even if they're not right, they're certainly
course.
admirable.
Some would disagree. They would call it heresy.
That didn't sound like the ravings of a heretic, Cassandra.
Perhaps not. But it takes precious little effort to paint even an act of compassion as damaging. Tell me, what guides you? You make decisions that shake the world, yet always seem so assured. I wish I had your confidence.
You admire me?
You almost sound like you admire me.
I absolutely do. I may not always agree with your decisions, but how many could do what you have done? You were a prisoner, accused and reviled, yet you've emerged from every trial victorious. The Maker's grace does not make you immortal. You live or die by your own hand. That is worthy of admiration.
I just do what needs to be done. I mean...
I do what must be done. What other choice is there?
The demands of the moment.
Exactly.
Think of it. Like Andraste long ago, once again the fate of Thedas will be determined by a woman. It makes me proud to know you.
I hope we're friends. Thank you. Because just because I'm a woman, I won't determine anything. I hope we're friends.
I hope we can call each other friends.
I hope so too. We still have a long road to travel, Inquisitor. Wherever it takes us, I'm glad you're here.
Yay, I made friend. Alright, let's move on. We're going to go...
Inquisitor.
Actually, I'm gonna take you on a little tour. We're gonna go over to the kitchen. I think is where we're gonna go. Hit. Let's wander over here real fast. Nothing over here. Oh, reading. Construction report, mixed elements. I'll match best I can, but there are two substructures here. Skyhold to build in stages or rebuild. Is this where we want to invest? If it's fallen before, how can we be sure it won't fall again? Jane, foundation repair. 2 words. The Inquisitor. Invest and commit. We are as strong as the will of the weakest of us. Cassandra Pendergast.
Glad I'm working with you. I'm not one of them.
What? Assassins? Templars? Mages? Magisters?
No, one of them.
Sisters? Nobles? Merchants? Commission men?
Elves, you twit.
Is that it? Human.
Excuse me. Elf right here. I lead the Inquisition. Are you serious? So many races. It's not even funny. Alright, horses. We're gonna buy some horses. Wild Heart. We're just gonna buy these. Yay. Now we're gonna walk into the kitchen area. Boop. Read. Note from Skywood Kitchens again. If I ever find out who put the turnips in the fireplace, I will permanently feed them into the meat grinder.
First, a full wheel of Antivan smoked cheese, and now 3 royals worth of crushed mint. They were right here. I remember seeing someone take them. I can't recall their face.
How many times do I have to say this? If it falls on the floor, it's still good to eat. I don't know I agree with that, but okay. Now from Skywood Kitchen, request for supplies. Potatoes, 500. That's a lot of potatoes. 50 sacks of flour, 100 sacks of dried peas, as much salted meat as possible, and willow switches 4 to break in the new kitchen hands. Alright. Another note from the Scout Kitchens. Once again, please keep the elf out of the kitchen. And check the sugar daily to make sure it's still sugar, not salt. Beneath this is written, try keeping this out, followed by an arrow pointing towards a crude drawing of Phallus. Okay, at least she's not talking about me. She's talking about Sarah, but I don't think anyone can keep Sarah out. Ooh.
There's no end of it. I can store an army.
So we're gonna walk under here, and then there's an area here where we keep all of our found bottles of Thedas. It's like a little, I can't think of the name of it right now. Ooh, readings. I guess I'm not gonna read that, but I guess it wasn't important. First Blight. Any of these codexes I don't read, you can always look up online and read yourself. Some of them I wouldn't mind reading, but then some of them just get really long. Oh, there's the idea of like what is green. Oh, I guess whatever happened later in this lecture, you got tomatoes thrown at him. That's sad. The Folly of General Non-Sheraton. We'll skip that. Yeah, I leveled up. I didn't do anything. I just found books. Alright, let's get out of here with our books. finally, I guess I'm gonna be able to... Nope, never mind. Alright, and the final room should be here. It's not even a room, you just go up the stairs. And from here, you go right and you're back in Skyhold, the upper parts. Life is good. Oh, that's too good. I like hearing other people's description of things. It's always funny. Alright, strength or willpower? On a weakened chance. Or damage bonus. I'm actually missing some things, so I'm gonna go down here and open this. Every critical hit reduces cooldown times. Oh yeah. Get that, because when we get down here, we can get, I don't think we've unlocked, no, we haven't unlocked Guard Smasher yet, so that'll be what we're working towards now. Someone up there is complaining about their blade, they had to give it away. That's funny. Alright, so we're gonna go over here and go do Josephine's thing. And wander around Valroyo, of course. So we're gonna take... Thinking. Of course I'm gonna take Cassandra, because she's always my go-to person. We're gonna take Vivian, and I think we're gonna take Sierra, even though her little side image creeps me out a lot. I'm not so much a fan. Okay, so here we go. Life's good. Girl Squad. I'm thinking, I think that is... That, other than me, that's... Well, yeah, including me, that's all the girls in the squad. The rest are all dudes. So, we're just gonna take everybody. I usually don't take a girl squad, though. I like to mix in other people. The dialogue's always pretty good. I just like Dorian, because Dorian's sassy, and it's always funny.
How odd that more men show up at the manor. You and not I.
I apologize, sire. I'd never met those men before.
And what did they need? Nothing unsavory, I hope.
They asked about ruins, something I found when I was a child. Rather strange they knew about it at all.
Oh, we eavesdrop a lot, so it's all good. We just tend to like to...
Just smile and work. Don't need attention while already on the gallows.
Alright, that's great. Royal Rest for Lay. A plaque reads, here at the heart of the bazaar, we offer the finest artisanal pieces for the boudoir. Both shop and museum, our merchandise is modeled on the tasters of our most glorious rulers of the past. Rest well, compatriot. Rest, nation, or lay. That's fancy. Giant drapery. I like the desk, though. I can jump on the bed. Not a bad bed. I like this bed, though. You can't buy this bed, but I would definitely have that bed. Alright, so this is like three little empresses. Simple amongst the style of three little empresses. The triplets who were not triplets. Humble in their youth, but a symbol of something more sinister. It was rumored that Empress Maurice, 619-643 Steel, had given birth to one child, but adopted two lookalikes to protect the lineage from assassination. Wise in a way, but it presented other problems, if we're to believe the outcome of the popular children's skipping rhyme that we associate with the time. Three little empresses, which of them is true, a simple glass of almond tea, and now there's only two. Two little empresses, which will be undone, a dagger from beneath a cloak, and now there's only one. One little empress child, reaping what was sown, only she knows which she was, and now she's on the throne. Little kids' nursery rhymes are messed up, though, let's just be honest. That is like the one genre of stuff you can get away with it being like morbid, but not outwardly morbid. The summer home of Mr. Glubs. A plaque reads, a seasonal home for the childhood pet of the twin sons of Empress Yvette. The nature of Mr. Glubs remains unknown, save that he was a gift from a Rivani ambassador, and he was eventually released to the sea after taking the hand of a sluggish page.
is their nature that is alive. Is nature.
How can you be so certain?
That is the question that defines faith.
So, on the simple principle, you always want to kind of stop sometimes and listen to what everyone's saying, because sometimes they say important stuff, and then some things, like some of these little points, I just skip because I don't want to read them. Some of them are short. Her Majesty's convenience. A plaque reads, "For Her Majesty's convenience, wooden vines defy the very sun and rain." Well, they need to grow hard because they're not very shady. Not of heroes. No one talks about like Tevinter and how it comes to be.
They are calling you Inquisitor now, yes? I heard from Mother Giselle. She suggested that perhaps some of the faith have been misguided. I hope this was meant to be. Blessings upon you, Inquisitor. I cannot in good conscience withhold that.
I don't like her. I have my reasons, of course, but I don't like her. Victory in Shade. A plaque reads, "Here grows one of the many strange trophies returned from the liberation of Kirkwall in 760 Storm, where brave Orlesian forces turned back the unstoppable Kunari. A cutting salvaged from a burning dreadnought was presented to Emperor Cyril, and was tended to full growth by the careful hands of Valrio's master landscapers." That is impressive. Throws more shade than that little trellis, or not trellis, but oh, I can't remember what they're called right now. Hi, Wilvan.
Inquisitor, welcome.
Wilvan.
Thanks to your investment, I have all manner of runners scouring the wake of your adventures. If there's a tome that eludes you, I will endeavor to fill the gaps. I will not deny you a good story nor valuable information.
Thanks, good sir. I'm glad that someone is going to take care of things. Bunch of tonics, and then a whole bunch of this stuff. I'll read a couple of them, and some of them I'm just going to skip because they're weird. Woo! Alright, skipping that one. Skipping that one. Oh, to be corrupted. This talks about what I was talking about in the last stream with corruption and how it affects different characters, like how it builds. In the Wardens, the corruption is taking hold now. What doesn't hurt is numb. Head's all foggy, but the scientist in me can't help but describe what this feels like. My body is breaking down. The fingernails were the first to go. I started to itch all over, and when I scratched, they peeled back. Clumps of hair fell away, then clumps of flesh. I hear a song in my head. It's deafening, the most beautiful thing I've ever heard, but I don't hear it with my ears. It's in my brain. A blissful sound. This must be the call for which the Darkspawn yearn, what causes them to dig so feverishly. I'd still rather die. Suppose that's something. And this is from a fellow named Warden Pierce. Notes and letters from Theronfall. Drop a bloodstains corner of this letter. Night Vigil and Trent Watch. It is good to hear you escape the Conclave alive. Come to Theronfall Redoubt. Send a bird when you're half a day away. Night Captain Denham will meet you. Come at night. Ensure no one sees you. I will meet you in Denham's office. Things are happening in the Order. We must discuss them privately before you return to your duties. Lord Seeker, Lucius Corrin. Scrawled note. Whatever comes, follow the instructions in the shipment to the letter. The officers know what they've signed on for, but don't start all the knights on Red Lyrium at once. Use the amounts we've parceled out. Give them medicine for the pain. They need to be ready to fight again soon enough. These are your people now, Lord Seeker. Be a better master to them than the Chantry. If I hear differently, you'll answer to the one we both serve. S. Means Samson. This note is creased several times as if it were folded and jammed into a pocket. Be wary. Every Templar will be on the watch for what you are. A Lord Seeker is never seen without ceremonial armor. I had a replica made. It should serve your purpose in Theronfall. Remember, Seekers have no place in the new world our master is building. The life of Lucius Corrin ends with you. That sucks. That's like the worst severance package ever. Hoop, we don't need you anymore because you can't be controlled. Cut. Off.
Do you know where this noble wanted to meet us?
I do. The Comte Boisvert invited us to his mansion, not far from here. I pray he clears up the deaths of my messengers, as promised.
Let's go, Josephine. Let's go.
Lead the way.
Welcome, my friend.
Hello, good sir.
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Boisvert.
The honor is mine. Please, sit. It's an honor to assist two such distinguished guests.
Welcome your health. Seems dangerous for you. What's your information? It seems dangerous for
I
you.
hope helping us doesn't endanger you.
Hardly. Even a brush with someone as well known as yourself can become a great asset in Valroyo. Giving you the identity of those who murdered Lady Montily's messengers seemed the least I could do. Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The Assassin's League?
My contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archives. Contract for a life.
The House of Repose is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montiliers' trading exile in Orlais.
You don't seem surprised. You could be in danger. Who signed that?
Who's sending these assassins?
The contract was signed by a noble family. The Du Paraquets.
But the Du Paraquets died out as a noble line over 60 years ago.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109 years ago.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
The Du Paraquets were our rivals. They drove the Montiliers from Valroyo. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn my family's exile.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
If the people who wanted your family dead are gone, why are the assassins still after you?
A contract is a contract, Inquisitor. Orlesian businesses live and die by their reputations. The entire guild's welfare would be endangered if an agreement was tossed aside on a whim of time or fate.
She's quite right, Your Worship. The House of Repose is doing what it feels necessary, by its standards.
I assume you have a thought or two on this, Josephine?
The Du Paraquets still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a Du Paraquet could annul the contract on my life.
That will take time, Lady Montilier. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt you.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. You're not to have said you'd heard rumors, at best.
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regrets.
Alright.
But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
Alright. Was there ever a Comte?
Does Comte Boisvert actually exist?
Absolutely. The Comte's offer to reveal the killers of Lady Montily's messengers was genuine. So was his information somehow. An end to be tied up later.
Did you kill the real Comte? I knew this was too convenient. Don't move. Did you kill him?
I'm guessing the actual Comte Boisvert met with a fatal accident.
Comte Boisvert slumbers in a nearby closet. Nothing more. The contract on Lady Montily's life is so unusual, we felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order.
It is appreciated, monsieur.
Your idea to seek out the Du Paraquet to revoke our orders is an interesting one. I wish you luck. I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
Why the warning?
Why warn us about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances conspire.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite understand.
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
You can leave, but only because I haven't sat down and actually been going through my stuff to get stuff. Or just kill him. Yeah, go ahead and go.
Go then.
Good day, Your Worship. My lady, I pray we'd never meet again.
You better, because I will kill you.
Well, I didn't think our meeting would end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
I have some thoughts. Let's discuss them back at Skyhold. I'll feel safer with the castle's walls around me.
Do you hear something?
Oh, goodness. Comte Poivert, is that you? Oh, the lock's been broken off. We'll find a saw. I realize the cabinet is quite valuable, Comte, but surely... A locksmith, then? As you wish.
Oh my god, that's the greatest thing ever. I love that. That's my favorite scene by far of most of this game. Oh my god. Alright, back to Skyhold. Dear Lord. That's just too good. Way too good. Alright, so now we're gonna go talk to Josephine and see what ideas she has on this problem. Although we already know what she wants to do. She wants to go to elevate the Duke Parakeets, which obviously is gonna be an ordeal, apparently.
Would you have guessed such a pairing? Oh, yes. The lure of command, noble names. Classically arousing in every sense.
Careful. Ears.
Of course.
Oh, crap.
Sister Liliana says the guests are on their way. The last inheritances are discovered, and taupe is not a spring color. Good. Tell her we've prepared their best stateroom. The inheritors will be contacted, and yes, it absolutely is. I'm
Alright
so
then.
sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
But Nadia, you're safe here. There's no time to pity ourselves.
You couldn't have known it would lead to this House of Repose coming after you.
It still shouldn't have slipped past me. I've tracked down the last Du Paraquets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Val Royaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Liliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Royaux?
Let me consider it, because I don't want to take a side yet.
Give me some time to think this over. I'll post a watch on our ambassador in case the House of Repose visits.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the Du Paraquets will solve this. First, we need to perform some favors in Val Royaux. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
So, do a number of things, but we might just take the easy route because I don't feel like dealing with all that. So give me 1 minute, I'll be right back. back in business. Good to go. All is good. Let's get back to what we were up to. We're going to go in the work council room, deal with a couple things that require our assistance, and go from there. Alright, so we're going to check out all this stuff because all these are done now. Escaper for agents. Inquisitor, the tunnels are complete and our agents slip in and out of Bronak like shadows. The workmen who were digging out the caves discovered some old dwarven items there as well. Mundane things such as pots and furniture, but they brought a fair price among some collectors. 113 gold. Woo! Dorian's request. Dorian's leads were effective. The Inquisition found several locations where these Venatori could be hiding. Advanced camps. Purpose unknown. If you wish to deal with these mages, I'm certain Dorian would be pleased. I'll mark the locations on your map should you pass by any on your travels. Aw, yes. Alright, then we have up here, stop war between Navarre and Tevinter. Inquisitor, through the efforts of hundreds of negotiators, allies, and a few personal connections, Navarre and Tevinter have grudgingly issued orders for their soldiers to return to their respective cities. The contested land has been split down the middle. We have averted a war today. I will add nothing more, for there is no higher reward to ask for. Proudly, Ambassador Monte the 8. 100 influence. Whoa, yeah. Alright. We're gonna do this. I'm not gonna go through the whole process of re-elevating the dupe haircuts. I know some people like to. That's just a lot for me. I have other things that I am going to lengthen out anyways. But I just go the easy way. Liliana wants to send her spies to find the contract on Josephine's life. With the destruction of the physical contract, the House of Repose will have no reason to keep sending assassins after her. Infiltrating the House of Repose, however, will take time and possibly several lives. Now, though Josephine's requires no lives. But I don't want to deal with it. I just want to die.
Inquisitor.
I want my ambassador safe, not having to look over her shoulder all the time. That's what I want. Alright, we're gonna go do this. According to Dorian, while most Tevinter Magisters are not Venatori supporters, they will also not raise a finger to prevent the Venatori from wreaking havoc in the south. There are some, however, who see the cult for what it is and are trying to expose it. Magister contact in Carinus, I think it Carinus, by the name of Mavarus, Tilani is attempting to introduce a law in the Imperial Senate which would see Venatori activity sharply curtailed into Tevinter. Dorian suggests that quiet Inquisition support of Mavarus would be beneficial, and ultimately they could drum up some support from other magisters fearful of what Corypheus represents. Alright, Tevinter is a land where secrets are weapons. Let us arm the magister against those who would oppose our vote. Have contacts in Tevinter, although not many. Still trading a few favors could help the magister a great deal. So we need to wait on Liliana, and if we do manage to do that before stream's over, that's going to take until the next stream to do. Rescue the spy. I need to wait for Liliana to do that one. Continue investigation. I don't know about this one. This one's kind of iffy. This is kind of like some of the other ones where it's just like, I need to send certain people, but I don't know who to send. Alright, we're gonna send... What the time was. We're gonna go ahead and send Josephine. It's the same time
Let
for her
us
and
begin.
Cullen. But... But we might be able to have something else to send him on for a moment. I don't want to waste too much time trying to figure things out, but... Okay, we're not gonna do... What one can we do? All of these kind of suck. I'll be honest. An offer... Oh, wait, this one. That was what I was going to have him do. Get the, the Blaze Viserion keeps supplies along the shore. Consider them at your disposal. Our former leader increased our caches significantly, although some consider his methods dishonorable. I've wore the blades. And what Cullen's going to do, he's going to have them deliver stuff to our doorstep, basically. Or the soldiers, anyways. I'm okay with that. Soldiers are good. Stuff is good. Alright. Let's carry on here and get something done. So we've got a few things done on the war table, some other stuff in works. They'll be done fast. Steph's not gonna be happy, but oh well, she'll get over it. Dorian approves, so we went to look for the Venatori. That's beautiful. Do I need to talk to her?
Has there been? I can spare some time. What do you need?
I don't think so. Tell me about Red Lyrium.
I want to know more about Red Lyrium.
I'll tell you what I can.
Investigate. Why would Templars take it?
What could the Templars want with it?
In Kirkwall, just having the Lyrium idol made Knight Commander Meredith impossibly strong. Before it turned her into a Lyrium statue, anyway. Maybe they thought the power was worth it, or maybe they didn't know the consequences.
I think that's enough on Red Lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
I think we have to reopen it to...
I can spare some time. What do you need?
I want to know more about Red Lyrium.
Get that second option, but I may not be able to.
I can.
How does it petrify people?
I've seen it infect people like a disease and turn them to lyrium. How can it do that?
That's a good question. To tell the truth, we don't really know what that shit can do to a person. And I don't want to find out.
I think that's enough on Red Lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
And we're gonna poke him about
If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf.
What can you tell me about this Corypheus?
I'm not exactly an expert, but ask away and I'll answer what I can.
Alright, how did you find
How did you first encounter him?
A few years back, I was dealing with some trouble from a Carter clan that went rogue. They were sending assassins after the Hawk family. We tracked them to a rune in the Vimarks. It turned out to be a trap. Once you went far enough into the rune, there was a magic barrier that kept you from going back. The whole thing was a prison the Grey Wardens were using to hold what they thought was a powerful Darkspawn.
Alright. Why didn't they just kill him? Good question, because we talk about this. The bad thing is you talk about a lot of this stuff already when you have your conversation with Hawk, but we'll go.
I've never heard of Wardens locking up Darkspawn. Why wouldn't they just kill him and be done with it?
I don't think they could. From what we saw in there, Corypheus can control Wardens somehow. They couldn't attack him. The Wardens locked him up because there was nothing else they could do.
So what is he?
He looks like some sort of blighted creature, but he speaks. What is he exactly?
The Wardens who imprisoned him thought he was just a Darkspawn. But you heard him ranting. He claims he's a Magister. One who assaulted the Golden City, what, more than 1,000 years ago? It seems crazy, but if he's telling the truth, he's one of the people who caused the Blights.
You said he should be dead.
You and Hawk both said before he was supposed to be dead.
He was dead. We killed him. The only way for us to escape the prison Corypheus was trapped in was to go through him. We weren't going to just leave the door to his prison open behind us and hope he was dead. We made sure.
All right. I think that's enough about Corypheus.
No problem.
See, that's what gets complicated because I can't say because there's a little bit of spoilage from a DLC that's involved in this whole story. But
Inquisitor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to
No
wait.
need
I
to clear
can't.
space. They will all turn away.
But I can't say anything right now because if I say it, it's gonna spoil what we find out. Like a few.
The funniest
missions.
thing I've seen in years. That cat dancing around, hopping and pouncing like a fool. Made my day bright, it did. Maker knows what got into the little rat catcher.
Let me talk to Cabot. I guess I gotta go back here and talk to him.
Inquisitor.
And you are?
The bartender, Cabot.
Just the bartender?
You were expecting...
Well, where's my old bartender?
I was expecting the same face from Haven.
It's not a hereditary profession. I think Fleesa... what was it? She joined the Chantry? I don't understand the type, but that's her business. So...
Where did you train?
Where did you study? I assume you're trained.
In bartending? I'm no alchemist. You mix the bottles that don't taste like nug and you pretend to listen. I suppose I trained at home, during feast day family visits. My specialty is ale, old Antivan recipe. The secret is ale.
You're a bit of a hard ass. Why are you here?
If I could fight, I'd be in a helmet. If I was a mage, I'd throw fire, and probably be dead. But I can't do anything. Just like the hundreds of people who can't do anything, who make sure the thousands who can do something can do it. Besides, if you know a safer place than your castle, do share.
Fair enough. Fair enough. How's next?
What's the current mood?
Spirited enlightenment. Also drunk.
Also drunk.
What's the word out there?
A few complaining that you've time to bed your allies. I don't judge. Much.
I know their business.
As you were.
Inquisitor.
Dang it. Nosy bunch of no-faced brats.
Your worship?
Hey, Krim.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Check with our bit. We need to get one.
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning?
Oh, Inquisitor, I joined. Sutherland, your worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors know and then stay out of the way.
Okay. I think I might have something for you to do. I'll check with Seer real fast while we're here. I'll examine the book outside of room. Seer's Cabinet of Wonder, who it was. Delivered one cabinet suitable for a lady's curiosities if resources should be spent on such things. Remorse. Below comment and journal entries by Seer. Also doodles of Seer with her tongue out. Eat it, Morris. Stuff needs a place. Stuff. Banner, circle, soft. Lizard, scratched out. Rough and weird. Holla, fake, real ones stink. Cards, little worlds. Goblet, fancy cup. Cup, shit goblet. Bottle, warden, strong. Bottle, spinter, piss weak. Stupid sword, there's a small blood stain. Silk bolts, not arrow bolts, soft. Makes something. I think that minstrel Meriden is chatting me up. This song is creepy.
Hey you, I have an Inquisitor favor to ask. Just a little thing really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
Okay, I'm listening.
Alright, let's hear what you've got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that. It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Verschells. Land swaps. They're getting little people beat up. So I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through?
Just walk through. Easy, right?
Who told you about
Was this a tip from one of your friends?
Not a Jenny. Just normal angry people getting sick of being in the middle. I don't usually hear about things this far away. But having a friend like you is like getting really big ears. Bigger than normal, I guess, because we both... Never mind.
I love to have big ears.
Who's asking for this?
I'm asking, because I heard people complaining. See, when nobles fight, it's not them. It's their little people stuck in the middle. It's like a polite war, so no one pays attention. But if you march through, the people up top feel threatened too. Stuff like this is always happening. Good sovereigns to be made if you're one of the few who notice.
What's in it for me?
What does the Inquisition get out of this?
Nobles think everyone is out to get them. So when your helmets march through, both sides will think the other's your ally. Both get scared, both make deals. Worst case, you get a little bump among the people just because they see you active. Can't promise anything, but something will happen. Just like always.
Okay.
All right, Sarah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Being important without doing a thing. Well, not much of a thing. Not everything has to be torn skies and ancient arseholes. Every little thing makes a difference somewhere.
Alright. Sounds fun. Alright, let's check on... Ooh, stuff. Stuff for coal. Good. Probably need to divvy out some stuff too. Alright, I need a better belt. But all these belts suck. So I'll just keep my health. Ring wise. Ooh. Let's dump this one for the war cry. I think that's what I have equipped right now. I hope it is. Alright. Can't use that. That's just for rogues. Alright. That's about it for that, really. I can equip her with that because she doesn't really flank as much, so I'm gonna equip her with that. Alright. Nothing else interesting. Okay. Here's a better one. Alright, soulless. Keep on with Constitution. Rings are blah. Belts are blah. Take that. No, wait, never mind. Keep that. You need the health. Bear shot belt of enhanced belt of health. Alright. And that's not bad. Alright, back to me. Need to check weapon stuff. That's equipable, but I like what I've got right now. So I'm gonna leave it as is. Well, that's not even worth it, really, other than the stuff on it. Throw that in to get sold off. That needs sold. That probably needs sold. Oh, I want to give her a better shield, but I just love the shield. No reason, just I like it. It's a dumb thing. Alright, bow wise, she's got the best bow, so this one can get sold too. Dorian. He's got a good setup now. I need to pull stuff off of that and put it on this one though. Might help. Alright, black wool. Better than that, so that's good. But that gives him... oh, it gives him health. That's why. Okay. Moving on. coal. Best stuff so far, keeping that to get stuff off of it. Will equip this when I get the stuff off of it, I think. I'm not sure, but it sounds good. Okay. And iron bowl. Not a bad setup, so that was pointless. Hayden's razor. So nobody needs that. I'm keeping that to pull stuff off of it. That can go. Alright. Armor. We're going to check some armor real fast. Oh, the hat is for Cole. A lot better than Cole's hat now. So we're going to move that to get sold. Move that to get sold. I'm going to go from the top down. Leave my helmet as is. It's not very powerful, but it works for now. I'll put the wooden helmet on him, just for fun. Alright, Cole's got a good hat, so we're not gonna bother his hat. We're going through hats first, then we deal with all the other stuff. We're gonna leave the adventure hat because it gives him more health, which is useful. He can't wear this, he can only wear these, and he can't equip that yet, so we'll go ahead and sell that. Make sure got best armor. I do. Life good. Life's good. Sandra, best armor I can give her so far. Good. Sarah, best armor I have so far. She's gonna keep that. Dorian, best armor so far. Keep. Feeling I can just sell that one off. Best armor so far. Best armor so far. Best armor I can give him so far. Has better armor, so that's good. Best armor I can give him so far. Life's good. Definitely get rid of that. And best armor so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and strip that out. Get rid of both of those. Keep that to get the stuff off of it. Alright. So that should be good so far. And I'm going to get rid of a lot of these because I'm not going to use them. So we're going to go with this one, this one, this one. Oh well, we'll sell that. I already got one. I'll probably get more. Alright, so we got a bunch of stuff to go sell, which is good. Selling stuff is good. We're going to talk Cole real fast.
Roderick was sorry before he died.
What?
I wasn't aware you and Roderick were acquainted.
He was hurt. Red inside from the Templar, but red outside from the Templar too. Needed help to walk. Limping, light, leaning on the young like old Pepe when the road was icy. He called me a fine young man. He said he was sorry for what he did to you.
I hope you didn't kill him. That's terrible. I don't think he did. Well, what was he sorry for?
Did he tell you why he was sorry?
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple. Pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. falling, flying, faith, and I fought her. Make her forgive me. I hope I did enough.
See, I like when you do the mage quest as opposed to the Templar quest, because if you don't do it this way, Dorian's the one that shows up at the gate, but he doesn't have, like, Cole has that insight that he could tell you more, which makes Roderick
He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
Alright. Tell me about your past.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Rhys was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages. I thought I was helping them. Then he and Evangeline went to Adamant, and I went with them. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Rhys. We found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared the mages. It started the rebellion. Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Rhys couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
That can't be all. You went to Adamant.
What can you tell me about Adamant Fortress?
It is old, full of sadness and pain. It should be torn down. The veil is thin. We found a demon there. It had touched a man and made him real again. It scared Rhys and Evangeline. The man wasn't supposed to be real. Then the demon found us. It put me back in the cupboard on the bad day. Rhys and Evangeline saved me.
Tell me of Seeker Lambert.
You said Seeker Lambert told you what you were.
I'm hiding Rhys from him, but he chants words and sees. I won't let you hurt Rhys. My nose explodes, a shower of blood. Just another parasite that's wormed its way into our world, feeding off all the things you can't have. What we found at Adamant made him angry. We were the first rock rolling at the top of a mountain. He had to stop us. He killed so many. He didn't care. Cold, corrupt. So I came and killed him.
Oh, wait. So that's what happened to Seeker Lambert. That's interesting.
If you hated Seeker Lambert, why go to the Seeker Fortress?
Because he was right. I was a demon. I saw demons at Adamant. They put people in the dark, in the old hurts. I didn't want to be that. I heard the old songs of the Templars at Val Royeaux and followed them. If I forgot, fought, fell to felling, Templars would kill the demon. I wouldn't hurt anyone again.
Alright, you were at the rebellion.
What was the Spire like when the Mage Rebellion started?
Dead and dying, begging and bloody. Some wanted freedom, some peace, some war. Some wanted it all to stop. Evangeline was a Templar, but she helped Rhys help the others. She set them free. Adrian was a mage, but she killed mages to force the fight. She wanted blood. Rhys just wanted to help, to stop people hurting. Maybe that's why he saw me.
What can you tell me about Rhys?
He was a mage. He saw me when most couldn't, and he remembered. He helped me, and I watched over him. I worried Evangeline would hurt him. She was a Templar, but she didn't like hurting people. When I left, she stayed. Now she watches over him. They should have been with the rebels. Maybe they ran away together instead. Neither of them like killing.
I could find them for you.
If you like, I could use the resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away. The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me. He saw a monster. Let him forget.
What did you mean when you said you killed mages?
Some of the mages at the Spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared, too much. I didn't know what I was. A ghost, I thought. Fading in the fade. When I came to them, they could see me. I used the knife to set them free. When Rhys found out, he made me stop, made me understand. There were other ways to help. I didn't know.
Sounds like you didn't know what you were doing.
No, I killed people. I knew. I just thought I had to. They were hurting, helpless, haunted. It was all I could do. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, you or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
I'll talk to you later.
Then.
How do you know?
That's fun. Alright, and there's one thing
An
I want
old
to talk
name burns inside armor that shouldn't fit. Lit by faces of children he couldn't save.
Okay. The thing about what he says too when you talk to him, a lot of people don't understand that they think he just talks nonsense, but if you read them and you understand the game, you can actually figure out who each one is. I know who this one is. I can't say it, but I know who it is. You've done odd
I've heard about some oddities here in the keep. Was that you?
Yes. Maybe. What was it?
You burned the
Can I
turnips.
assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same, Raw.
They smell like turnip stew.
You needed that soldier to smell them so he could die thinking he'd gone home.
He did go home.
Plums?
Someone is leaving peeled plums on the windowsill. It's attracting flies.
Spiders need to eat.
And spiderwebs.
And healers need something to treat infected wounds. Like spiderwebs.
The plums are already dead. They don't mind helping.
Cheese and mint?
Someone stole an entire cheese wheel.
Mice like cheese.
Do mice also like bowls of crushed mint?
That was for the cats.
You made the cats.
So the cheese lures the mice, and the mice lure the cats, and then they smell the mint.
Mint makes the cats dance and play.
I don't think I can finish
Let's
all
talk
this.
about something else.
All right.
No, I've got to go listen for the last
I'll
ones.
talk to you later.
Probably.
There's little conversations you hear as you wander throughout Skyhold. That's why I do spend time. Some people don't like to. They like to just do it on the side. But I like to make sure I wander so that I know what... so that I hear the little tidbits. Hi, Cullen. I'll be back. But it's always a question of where you have to wander to hear it. Well, nobody's up here. There's somebody up here, but not enough people to talk. But yeah, progressively over time, you like hear all the parts, and it's like you'll hear bits, and they relate to all of those concepts.
There you are.
Is there anything I should know?
I'd gotten used to mages disliking me on principle. Vivienne's views on Templars are surprisingly traditional.
We'll do this.
Do you have some time?
Is there something on your mind?
The day you kissed me on the battlements, how long had you wanted to do that?
Longer than I should admit.
The time Dalish never bothered you.
I hadn't considered. Elves weren't treated differently in the circles I served. I didn't think what it might mean to you.
I hope that doesn't... I mean, does it bother you?
I love this. I love this so much. Nope.
No. If you care for me, that's all that matters. I wasn't trying to put you on the spot.
I'm not very good at this, am I? If I seem unsure, it's because it's been a long time since I've wanted anyone in my life. I wasn't expecting to find that here. Or you.
The Commander of the Inquisition and the Herald of Andraste. That will have people talking.
You wouldn't believe how quickly gossip spreads through the barracks.
Does it bother you?
I would rather our private affairs remain that way. But if there were nothing here for people to talk about, I would regret it more.
Look at that.
Perhaps we can talk later.
I would hope so.
Moving on. I just came up to make sure, because there's a couple cutscenes that come up with the romances, and you always have to be watchful of you're not missing them. Hey you, by the way, Baldy.
Sleep well?
That was cool.
I've never done anything like that before. Do you regularly talk to people in dreams?
No. Consider that one more rule you have effortlessly broken in your rise to power. I had no idea that the anchor would allow you to dream with such focus. It is truly remarkable. But I am reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
So if you missed the last epi, there was a big thing of, there's a big conversation in the it was supposed to be in Haven, but you find out that you're not really in Haven, you're just displaced at the moment. You're just in the Fate talk, like in your dream Fate area sleeping.
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on Elven culture.
I thought you would be more interested in sharing your opinions of Elven culture. You are Dalish, are you not?
Yes, I am. The Dalish are the best hope for preserving the culture of our people.
Our people. You use that phrase so casually. It should mean more. But the Dalish have forgotten that, among other things.
Oh, but you know the truth, right?
While they pass on stories, mangling details, I walk the Fade. I have seen things they have not.
The Dalish are trying to restore Elven history. If you know something new, share it.
Would your clan listen to what I had learned in my studies? My travels? Or would they mock the Flatir and his stories and go back to their ruins? At least you were asking. But here's something. I will answer as I can.
Bald egg.
I'd like to know more about the elves from before our time.
The Dalish strive to remember Hallam Sharal. But Hallam Sharal was merely a fumbling attempt to recreate a forgotten land.
Arlathan.
Elvanan was the Empire, and Arlathan its greatest city. Place of magic and beauty, lost to time.
You've studied ancient elves. What else do you know of Arlathan?
We hear stories of them living in trees, and imagine wooden ramps or Dalish Erebels. Imagine instead spires of crystal twining through the branches, palaces floating among the clouds. Imagine beings who lived forever, for whom magic was as natural as breathing. That is what was lost.
I just get mad because when you're an elf, like, Solus is just always, like, looking down, you're like, I'm trying, how? Help us.
Is elven magic different from the magic used by humans?
No and yes. Magic is magic, just as water is water, but it can be used in different ways. Dalish magic is more practical, not needing chantry approval, although they still frown on blood magic. Superstition. Much of it is more subtle. A legacy from when elves were immortal.
Special.
The legends of elven immortality. Did they use magic to increase their lifespan?
No. It was simply part of being elven. The subtle beauty of their magic was the effect, not the cause of their nature. Some spells took years to cast. Echoes would linger for centuries, harmonizing with new magic in an unending symphony. It must have been beautiful.
You said that the censure against blood magic was a superstition.
I did. It's fortunate Cassandra is not within earshot. Most modern cultures forbid blood magic. Publicly, even Tevinter disapproves of it. But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
To be honest, I don't see it as different from any other magic. It's a means to an end.
Indeed. The problem is that under the Chantry, blood magic is forbidden, so only criminals practice it. While in Tevinter, magisters compete with each other, instead of keeping their volatile friends in check. They always succeed through power, so they have never had the chance to learn another way.
Tell me about them.
What can you tell me about elves living in human cities?
The culture in alienages or among the slaves of Tevinter is like any of the impoverished and powerless. They cling to memories of a better past, and practice a few rituals to distinguish themselves from humans.
Are all Dalish elves like my clan?
No. Your clan was unique in having enough interest in human affairs to send you to spy upon the Divine's meeting. As your clans have been separate for so long, they have all changed, adapting to the lands in which they live. Some are no more than bandits, others trade freely with humans, and some have disappeared entirely into the forests.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Judgmental egghead. Now I sound judgmental because I'm calling it an egghead, but let's be honest, I have moments where I just... Let's check on Dorian.
So I take it you're... Dalish? Is that the correct word here?
It is?
Yes, that's right.
We don't have Dalish clans coming northward, for obvious reasons. So I've never met one of your people before, although I've heard about them. Little. I hope this won't be an issue between us. I am here to help you deal with the Venatori, after all.
Yeah.
There's no need for us to dredge up the past, is there?
More than it's already been. What with ancient magisters running about. Not at all.
Alright, we'll come back to it
should
later.
go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
No, wait, hang on. Wait, come back here. Hey.
I must admit, I've never been able to understand Southern Templars. Back home, a Templar shows up and all you think is, oh dear, which Magister did I cross this time? Here, it's quite different. You're not thinking of actually joining their order, are you?
Their skills are useful. I might eventually. Of course not. Yeah, no. I'm gonna use their skills and then I'm done.
I find their talents useful. That's all.
Useful against mages. Speaking as a mage, it's a little disconcerting. Are you aware you smell different?
I do.
What?
No one's mentioned it. Lyrium has a particular smell, like the air after a lightning strike. Not that I go about smelling you. I'm just saying.
I don't go around smelling you, but this is how you smell.
It occurs to me that I barely know anything about you.
Beyond my being a mage from Tevinter, you mean?
Beyond that, yes.
And beyond my being so charming and well-dressed, which is obvious to anyone.
Hadn't noticed.
Some more than others.
Some people have superior taste. Now, what was I talking about? Ah, yes, me. I am the scion of House Parvis, a product of generations of careful breeding and the repository of its hopes and dreams. Naturally, I despised it all. The lies, the scheming, the illusions of supremacy. That's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it? Needless to say, my family was not happy with my choices.
Why would your family be upset with your choices?
Because I rejected their idyllic plan. If they had their way, by now I'd be married to some unlucky girl from a powerful family. We'd live in luxurious despair, despising each other as I waited to take my father's place in the magisterium. I declined the honor, and thus it's best I'm far from home. Less of an embarrassment that way, you see?
Careful breeding.
What did you mean by generations of careful breeding?
The great families of Tevinter don't have children. They refine traits, weed out the undesirable, and promote the rest. My mother was chosen for my father because magic runs strongly in her blood. Never mind that they loathed each other. They wanted a son who could become Archon to make House Parvis the envy of the Imperium. They got me. A cautionary tale that you should be careful what you wish for.
Why remain with the Inquisition? Why not go back to Tevinter?
I'm not exactly welcome back home. Not that it matters, I'm quite accustomed to being a pariah. It adds to my charm. I can do more for Tevinter here. If the Venatori succeed, it'll set my homeland back 1,000 years. I'm sure some magisters would disagree. But that's why we kill them.
I'm getting the impression that you don't care much for your homeland.
On the contrary, I care for my
Oh,
homeland
hello.
a great deal. There's so much potential. Sadly, we squander it. We refuse to acknowledge how far we've fallen because pretending is easier. We pretend the Qunari can be beaten. We pretend that we're superior to everyone, even our own people. Not everyone feels that way. I don't. Sadly, we're the minority.
Managed to wander in about the time I'm doing some companion talks and trying to trigger some little quest. My day's been good. How's your day been?
It just seems... so much of what you say about the Imperium is entirely negative.
It might sound that way. For all our faults, my people have many virtues. We are laden with history and culture. Tevinter is where Thedas truly began, remember? We treasure our past and preserve it. You can walk down a side street and find nothing built during the modern ages. And despite appearances, we care. Deeply. About everything. We have no reserve, not in war and not in love. If I truly believed my homeland was beyond all hope, I wouldn't miss it so much.
Just like Doran, because he really gives you that. We're so used to, like, from the first 2 Dragon Age, you hear about Tevinter. Tevinter bad, Tevinter evil, Tevinter blood magic, Tevinter is bad. And then you get Doran, and he's like, this is like he explains that they care so much.
I think I've heard enough.
That's too bad. I never tire of talking about myself.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
Will do. It's just that he cares so much about where he's from that he just wants to make it better. Let's remove a bunch of the stuff. It'll take a minute. It's delayed, but we should get a good chunk of XP for that.
It is beneficial that you resolved the issue I presented, Inquisitor.
How's everything going?
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Adequate. Based on the partial improvements to Skyhold.
Okay.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
But I just love it because he cares so much about home. Let's see. I haven't talked to you yet. I'll check with Vivian real fast, and we're gonna go do something fun.
How may I help you?
How can I help the Circle?
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts at restoring the Circle?
After the Circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located, if you are interested in righting this wrong.
I'll find them. Yeah.
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the Circle would be in your debt.
Alright, so there's some stuff to go find some of these. I think we're gonna go hit up the Hinterlands because I think that one of the tomes is close to where... I think it's close to the book. So we'll go on a fetch quest, I suppose. Alright, let's go on this fetch quest. Down here. Which should be, not that one. That's Venatori. I'm gonna go find that and close that rift. So I know we're spending a lot of time in the Hinterlands, but there's so much to do in the Hinterlands. It's not like the Falamar where you're like, oh cool, I'm done. Lock. If you go through, you clear it out, you lock key. You put a lock on it, key. You take your key home, and you go on with your business. Hinterlands isn't like that. It's like, you have stuff to do, stuff to do, stuff to do. Oh, we can go take a break and do other stuff we need to do. And then you come back and you're like, oh, it's like 10 more quests for me to do. That's great. That's what I wanted to do with my day. So on the plus side, we of course had Alexius go do magical stuff for us, so he's doing his research. We have Mayor Dedrick sitting down, I guess in the cell somewhere down the dungeon, but we're not going to deal with him until after we deal with the until after we do the.
Did you hear the news?
Yes, sir.
That one quest. Oh, and we do have to go back because we have to go get the sun. I almost forgot about him. So we'll do a couple things here in the Hinterlands. I'm trying. I don't know if I want to go into the Western Approach yet. That quest line. It's a good quest line. I just don't know if I want to kick it off yet. I want to get some other stuff done. But I also don't want to get too involved in some of the Orlesian stuff until after we finish that. And get it cleared up. So we'll go deal with the Rift. Go get the tome. and we'll move on from there. I think I'm actually, no, I haven't been up here this one. Ow! Hey! Hey! Oh, I hate this one. You have to like actually get up places with your friends. Back on top of the hill and do this. Otherwise we can't. Yeah. Alright. One less rift to worry about. Alright, and there's this little house back here. If you move too fast, you're gonna miss it. It's kind of one of those, it's easy to miss because it's kind of out of the way. And to be honest, there's not much really here. But there is a reading. A letter in an abandoned home. The stone calls to me in my dreams as I shape it with chisel and hammer. It shapes me in return. My flesh twists, claws and fangs ripping forth. The light in the sky makes the stone so much louder. The cave in the hills has good strong stone. I can shape it into something strong enough to keep me safe if I hurry. Jindin, if you're having the dreams, go talk to the Templars. The word doesn't matter. Their job is to help when things are too frightening to deal with alone. And the only reason the Templars didn't find you as a child is because your parents hid you away. If carving helps you, here's a map to an old cave I stumbled on a few years back. I think it has the stone you like. I can't remember. I think that one. I think that's related to the guy we found in the cave with the red lyrium in the back. I think that's the guy who it's referring to. Alright, so to get the tome, we want to go up here. Not necessarily in this one, but we're going to go up top to pick up something we're going to use. I think there's loot up here. I might be wrong. Yes, there's something right up here. Mosaic. So we finished the fall, so when we go back to Skyhold, we can talk to that one good fellow who can tell us what the painting's all about, which it should be easy. You should be able to... It's very easy to figure out if you see it, but... Herp. Herp. Alright, up we go, up we go, up we go. Take. So we found a tome. Yay. Alright, schematic and some topaz that we're gonna have to go sell. And some loot. We like loot. Alright, so next we gotta go. Oh, what's in here? Oh, there's more loot. Blue vitriol. Sweet. Alright, so the next thing we gotta go, or next place we have to go, I should say, is, I don't think it's over here. I'm just wondering. Yeah, so the next place we're gonna jump over to, not there. We're not going there. Not right now. Okay, that's what Cassandra wants to do. She wants us to help her hunt down the people who need killed, which we oblige. But first, we're gonna go back up there. And the reason we're gonna go back up there is we saw the letter that this was a couple This is closer to the beginning of the thing. We saw the letter that the one guy, I can't remember his name, wrote to his parents, and we're gonna go talk to him and see if we can talk him into leaving up here somewhere. So off we go on an adventure. And something you'll notice over time is it's a weird thing. You see less of just the plain Templars and mages that we used to like not be able to turn around and swing a cat around without hitting one. What you start to notice after you finish the Mage and Templar quest is you start to see more enemies of the kind related to the quest line. So instead of seeing, if you finish, which I did the Mage quest, which meant the Templars I didn't save, so I see a lot more red Templars everywhere, and I did open that chest, so we don't have to worry about it. Whereas, on the other side of things, if you don't do the Templar quest and you do the Mage quest instead, you see a lot more of them affected, I think, if I remember right. Yeah, I think it's something like that. Hey, there's a chest over here. Hey. And whatever's in there, that blade's probably really weak because I was probably supposed to find it like several episodes ago when I was like level 4 or 5, but whatever. We'll get over it. So we're gonna go in here. Hello, speaker.
Your will be done.
Good. Do my thing.
The news. All of Haven destroyed by a darkspawn lord.
What?
They say he's the one who killed the divine at the conclave as well. You see, my lady, it wasn't the Maker.
Oh, well, I'm glad you all finally get news up here. Because, you know, that's important to know. Oh, it's the incredible dot that's really hard to find. What? How am I... Oh, that's not even funny. You expect me to get up there and deal with a dead person? Why? It's Queen Asha of Antiva. Oh, that just sucks. Hey, wait, there's loot. Here, you're not going up there yet. Go get the loot. Okay. Sorry, when you see loot, it's kind of important because in this early stages, you don't have a lot of money, so it's like, oh, I desperately need money.
There's still a plan, my lady. It may not be the Maker's, but it's yours.
We're gonna talk to Hindle real fast.
Thank you for getting my mother the potion. I knew the light in the sky wasn't ready for her. If you see my mother or father again, tell them I hope they find the light in their own way.
Okay, we're gonna do in the special options. Elves must help each other. Go to your family.
You disappoint me. Elves should protect their own in dangerous times like these. Your mother would have died for your absence if not for me. You should join your family.
Perhaps you're right. Even if this world is just an illusion soon to be cast off, I should make my parents comfortable. I'll gather my things and go directly.
Yeah, that's right. You go home.
Inquisitor.
Okay. Why do I have to go get this thing across the boards? Oh, I'm gonna fall. Oh, I always wondered what was up here because you get the ping, but you have no idea what you're looking for. Why is there someone dead up here? That's my main question. Like, what even is this? Like, I can't even... Is that a... No, it's not a Canori, it's too small. I don't even know. Okay, we've got to get back over the thing. I just really want to know how it got up here. Like how that person came to be up here. And we're going to go back up here because we didn't... I don't think we had Solus's... I don't think we did the thing in the cave yet when we did this. No, so it's not activated, so we're gonna go deal with that real fast. So that'll help make the fade a little stronger. So, now we're gonna go... We need to go deal with that rift. I don't want to. But I guess we'll go down and go deal with that. Oop. That was bad. I should have seen that coming. Oh well. I'm that person, I just jump out of like the... I just jump out of things on this game and I'm like, well, if I die, Makers will be done. Squish. Alright, we already got everything up here, so we're gonna go take care of this rift. And this should pretty much finish out this part of the map. And if we go do those other couple things, we should almost practically be done with the whole situation of Dungeons, which means we wouldn't have to come back here for much. And who knows if we ever have to at all. Easier to deal with these demons and spirits and things, and that's kind of why I picked it, just because you have to deal with so many rifts, and the demons don't. You could at least finish killing them all, guys. Hey, come here. Yeah. Alright, so we've pretty much got most of these rifts handled. There's a couple more we still have to deal with and all that good stuff. There's like, how many more? There's not one over there. There's not one. Oh, locked doors. Okay, yeah, we gotta go there. That was what I forgot. We're gonna go in Redcliffe, and since we have the deft hands find tools, we can get all these buildings for again earlier. But before I do any of that, I need to go sell stuff. Because I moved them into valuables and I forgot to sell them, and I need to do it before I don't have enough in my inventory.
It's destroyed, completely gone. Good day. Would you care?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to trade. Yeah, let's do that. Let me sell things. Hey look guys, I have room now. I don't think I need that many round pommels. I think I'm okay. Alright, and we'll sell that one, because the person who usually uses caltrops, he's got plenty. Rest of this stuff can stay. I'll sell that. I already know it's weak, so we're gonna go sell it. Keep that, because we need to take stuff off of it. Let's take stuff off. Alright, we're gonna buy some stuff. We're just gonna see if she has any. Not. Whoa, what is that? Oh, that's not even worth it. Maybe several times ago it would have been worth it, but right now, not really. We'll grab one of those. Just cause. Probably not something I can use right now, but I do try to just buy, like, any of the blue or purple items, because those are more rare, uncommon, very useful things, so we just try to do what we can. Alright, so we're gonna go up here. talking crap? Alright, this is the wheelhouse.
So, Sparkler, what do you think of the Inquisition so far?
It's interesting, I'll give you that. An archdemon attacking me is a first.
5 Royal says you'll see something weirder before the day ends.
I don't think I should take that bet.
Alright. So we've got some conscription ale we just picked up. A bottle marked Vintage Warden Bethany Hawk Princess Piss. Whoa, I wonder what she puts in her drinks. That should be great. Alright, some loot in here too. Oh, just gold loot. That's boring. I want like all of these. This place is nice.
Let the dreams just be dreams. I will love you no matter what, you know that. But it's not safe to be a maid, right? May be with you.
You sure?
Yeah, so this is also a playthrough. I imported this to the keep so that I picked who lived and who died and who was part of my stuff. And by that I mean I played hours of the other games to get this set up. So in case you're wondering, my warden was, oh, we have stuff. My warden was a female noble from, what do we got here? Okay. From Highever, which meant she was, of course, part of that family. She ended up marrying Alistair. They killed Bronca, maybe? I'm trying to remember. I think they broke the anvil and had to kill Bronca. Balin's king? I think, yeah, Balin is king. Saved the tower, saved the mages left in the tower. Cured the werewolf stuff by the death of the clan person. And there's a couple other things I just don't remember how it all worked out. I don't remember what else. And she married Alistair and became queen. And in Awakening, she spared the architect. Yeah, she spared the architect, killed the mother, and that ends her story. And then I played as a warrior hawk. So stuff about lyrium will be all right.
Thank you.
So, and a female warrior hawk. So both of my wardens were females. They both did cool stuff. So I just thought to make sure that anybody who was wondering, that's what I have right now. That's what my setup really is in this game. So I'm trying to think of anything else, if there's anything else important to note. Let's go check down here. There's a guy that sells recipes and stuff down here. Not that I need them, but I still need to buy them. Let me talk to him. Did I already tell you that?
Maceranus, friend.
Yep. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, that's what I'm playing through right now. Interesting setup, but it is what it is. I should have more than enough to bank all these out. Yep. We're not all these though. Inquisitor Llewellyn, what did you spend all your money on? Schematics. Yeah, schematics. Oh, that's what it pings on, okay. So, we've done everything pretty much here. We're gonna go over here and go to the locked building. We're gonna talk to some people. Why is that there? We'll go find out. I still don't think I have any Flunderus, let's be honest. Flundarus. Let me check. I don't think I do. That'd be no. But I know where we can get some. We're gonna get some before we do this. So some of my playthroughs just become random wanderings. We're actually gonna go to the Black Emporium real fast, but that's just because they have all the stuff, and I don't want to go search for some Flindorus right now. It's a little complicated to find, and it's not till you get to the western approach you find like boatloads of it. So we're gonna go and see if they have it here. If they don't, that's fine too. We'll deal with that later. Alright. Black Emporium. If you play Dragon Age 2, you'll recognize the location. It's there.
Send my regards to the Lady Ambassador. Her ancestor visited the Emporium in the Blessed Age. I sold her a candle mounted with the severed hand of a first acolyte of Raziel. I wonder, do the Montiliers still have it in their possession? I should like to see it again.
I think they probably sold it. I'm not much of a person who would keep a candlestick of someone's hand. Okay, so we really can't buy anything right now of these, but they're pretty sweet. Man, I want some of this stuff real bad though. I want this. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit till I have more money to buy things with. And of course they have some pretty awesome stuff like Amulet of the Warrior. Ring of Smashing. Yes. Funny thing, if you ever like wander onto like Pinterest or any kind of other websites, you can look at fan pictures. You can actually find. I need to get these so I can save them. I might check on my other account, see if I can do that and transfer them over to the Golden Nug. That might be cheating, but you know what? I don't get much money early on. Alright. If it's not here, we're gonna have to find somewhere to buy it. That's weird. They don't have any plants. Dang it. Oh, there's more schematics. That's cool. These are like the schematics that no one really wants to buy. And we definitely don't have enough money to buy all these, so we'll buy the real cheap ones first. Alright.
I hear the Red Templars are trying to find this place. Not if I can help it!
That's disturbing. I would not want the Red Templars to find me. Okay.
They just break everything.
That they would. Okay, we can go. We're gonna go back to Skyhold. We're gonna use a little power to do something real fast. I don't need anybody. I'm going to Skyhold. Yeah, we're going to Skyhold. I need no one. If I remember, I think the Black Emporium was one of those few places you could pop into in In Dragon Age 2 if you needed to change parties for something. So we need to drop by the war table anyways. I think we have some things that might be done. If not, we need to stop by anyways. You go drop some power.
Inquisitor?
See what we got going on here. Alright. Ooh, stuff. Trust these goods will serve you or your Inquisition will remain at your service. Yes. 234 gold, 100 influence. Yeah, boy. I'm talking about things that can help me. That right there. Yeah, okay, everything's done, so that's good. Inquisitor has been done. The House of Repose hid themselves well, but a small group of our agents destroyed the contract on Josephine's life, and also found some interesting information on future targets. Josephine will not be happy we took this route, but I would rather suffer her displeasure than her passing. 60 influence. I'm just not one. That is such a long quest. I just did not feel like doing it. Lord Josephine with information about the Talbot Shoth. She is said to disagree strongly with the Bard on matters of trade. She is a bitter enemy of the Orlesian after blood was shed between them early in their adventuring days due to the Orlesian binding corpses with magic. Oh, that's nice. Identify Venator agent, influence 60. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We are going to bust this bad boy open. My dearest Josephine, the hills of Emprise du
The
Lion.
city has agreed to send us 5 dozen guardsmen.
Not raw recruits. With luck, they'll know which end to grip a sword by.
The hills of Emprise du Lion are in peril. A maidservant recently returned from visiting an uncle in Sarnia spoke of gruff, helmeted men about the village's quarry and the appearance of strange red crystals in the fields close by. I suspected Red Lyrium and sent men to investigate, but the bridges leading to the area had all been destroyed. The Red Templars' handiwork, I wager. If we do not act quickly, all of the Highlands may be lost. I wish I bore fairer tidings, my dear. My warmest regards to your family. I pray for the quelling of these winter winds of chaos so we may meet again in springtime. Your dearest friend and ally, Edward. Edward. Thanks, Edward. We'll investigate. We'll go there in a little while. We'll break this through to Sarnia and Lee Scout Harding is with the Vanguard since he established an Inquisition camp. Her early reports indicate that the Red Lyrium is spreading. Cullen. Not now. We're gonna do this. We're gonna send Liliana to go find us this herb so we can do this quest. We need to go this one. Manor with verified serifs claims about Vertiel. Several displacements of refugees were deliberate in what appears to be an attempt to stabilize land claims. While there would be no direct gain for involving this Inquisition, increasing our presence could have unexpected results. In any case, it is a trivial matter to divert troops to march through the city. A retinue of our best will make an impression. Yep, go send them.
To work?
Go march. Go do things. So now we definitely can't do that, but that's okay. We have other stuff to do. Alright, let's look at this real fast. An excerpt from a Ben Hazaroth information report. All information about the 5 bells of Hunterfell have come back negative. The Talbot Shoth is not the bard, the elf is not the Moratal Latasi, and the dwarf not the smuggler. And an addendum. We have learned that the Ferelden is the Venatori agent, but unless we can link her to a specific background quickly, we will lose this lead. We must remove the target immediately to stop Duke Tithus from falling prey to Venatori interests. Alright, we gotta wait. Because I'm thinking back. And we just gotta wait. Let's see, I think we have Josephine, so we need to find something we can do with Josephine. Sister Liliana, per your request, after seeing that no mage named Riss was present at the conclave at the time of the explosion, I began my search. It appears, based on reports gathered from rebel mages, that Riss had originally intended to be at the conclave, but the former Templar Evangeline persuaded him not to attend. She believed corruption within the Templars sought to exacerbate the conflict, and this merited investigation. Evangeline was last seen not far from Valfermin, where a merchant described her as fighting other Templars and being taken, injured but alive. Riss came through the area not long after, searching for her. The Fortune of Valfermin offer many places to hide, but the Inquisition could track down these renegade Templars if you so ordered. Yours in service, Walker. Let's make sure we don't have anything more important to send her on. That's what I hate. You have to just sit there and just kind of pick, find the right thing. Send someone on. Can't do that. Don't want to do that. Go back. Oh wait. Yeah. Alright. Alright, a letter delivered by messenger bird. My name is Sister Paulette. My sisters and I have been accompanying a handful of injured Inquisition soldiers through the Frostbacks. As they are no longer able to fight for the Inquisition, they wish to return to their families in Ferelden. These are strange times, and many seek the solace or forgiveness of loved ones. Unfortunately, that peace may never come. A band of Avar, refusing to see reason, back up, have pinned us down. We have taken refuge in a cave and are holding them off as best we can, but I do not know how long we can last. I understand this bird is trained to return to Skyhold. I pray it is so. We need aid. A note in Cullen's hand follows. Soldiers dispatched from Skyhold itself will not reach them in time. We should have men near the location. We sent a party to pursue a group of Red Templars we suspect of moving captured civilians to one of their Red Lyrium mines. A swift bird might reach the party, allowing them to go to the Sisters' aid. However, we would likely lose the Red Templars trail. Yeah, but we're not leaving our poor guys who have been... Oh, that's okay. We're not leaving them, so we're gonna go get them.
Inquisitor.
Sorry, Cullen. We're gonna go take care of this. So now everybody's got something to do. Everybody's busy. Hopefully soon we'll see a result from this. 6 minutes. Dang it. So, we're kind of stuck now, just kind of waiting. There's like 6 minutes, so we're going to wait a little bit before we go wandering off. We're going to talk to Josephine. She'll be mad at me, but it'll be okay. She'll get over it.
I must return to Valrayo to see that everything is in order. Please join me when you can.
Alright, we're gonna go to Valrayo since we don't really need... That won't take long. And I'll have that solved. Alright, we shouldn't need to take anyone. But I will, just because. Just random party, oh. Nope. Yep. Cool. Random party. Let's just take a bunch of random people and just go out. Because we're not fighting anything, so I'm not too concerned. Alright. So, us and random party are gonna go walk through Orlais. Or through... We're gonna go walk through the summer bazaar of Valrayo and have some fun.
In the midst of war, civil and otherwise, oh, I dress for everyone.
Oh, it's another thing about the trees. Oh, hey, there's a book. Oh, it's about an emperor. I don't care. What is that? I know it pinged on something else. But I digress. We're gonna go this way. I've already looked at that once. Alright, here's Josephine. Hey!
I read Liliana's report. Her people infiltrated the League of Assassins targeting you. The contract on your life has been destroyed. You should be safe now.
And thus we outwit the House of Repose.
Should we have waited for an assassin to sneak through instead?
I've no doubt that the guild was staffed by vicious men and women, Inquisitor. It's simply... Did I ever mention I used to be a bard?
You were a singer?
Bards entertain the Orlesian court. They sing, play music, make charming conversation, and spy. Many young nobles put on a mask and practice playing the game in such a fashion.
But how did you come into it?
What made you interested in becoming a bard?
I was attending a university in Valroyo when I learned about bards. There was such an air of romance about them. Stories of secrets, trysts, and fascinating people. A group of us, young gentry from Antiva, decided this exciting life was for us.
I don't imagine many firstborn heirs join those ranks.
No. I was a rather foolish exception. During one particular intrigue, I encountered a bard sent to kill my patron. We fought. Or perhaps scrapped is the better word. Both of us terrified. We were at the top of a steep flight of stairs. The other bard threw a knife, and I pushed him away from me. You can imagine the result.
Yeah, I can.
You've drawn a clear enough picture.
But it was such a waste, Inquisitor. When I took off his mask, I knew him. We'd attended parties together. If I'd stopped to reason, if I'd used my voice instead of scuffling like a common thug, I'll always wonder who that young man would have grown into.
Probably no one good.
He seemed willing enough to murder you for the game.
Perhaps. I feel I'm the last to judge whether or not he would have actually used the blade. In all the commotion... forgive me, I don't believe I ever thanked you for helping me with this.
You were taking on a league of professional assassins. I suppose I'll forgive it.
You've done much to help House Montilier. And should you ever visit Antiva, stories of the welcome we'll give you will be told for years.
Cool. I'm getting invited to go to parties and they haven't even got everything set up. Oh my god. I really need to pay attention to what I put some of my people in. Holy cow. I just saw Solas's outfit and I was like, what? That's new. Let's make sure this isn't something new. That's not. Okay. Liliana should be nearly done. So we're gonna go back to Skyhold. Go see if that's done. Just saying, we're not going to Empress du Leon anytime too soon. Mostly just because if we go back now, we are going to get squished. That is a much more difficult area, but that's mostly just because they have a lot of behemoths. And they're like the big blocks of Red Templar, Red Lyrium, hulking masses. Kind of like Emerald Graves is a pain too, because they also have giants. You'll be just like wandering the forest and you see giants. Maybe I should take one of my other characters and just go kill giants for fun. Sure, it's a lot of XP though, that's for sure. It's also a hidden quest I'm going to do at some point. Not yet, it'll be much later, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Oh, I did say, we're going to talk to...
Another completed work of whatever they used to call it.
It's just a story to scare children. Where does it come from? What was the archdemon? That was real. You were in Denerim. Old gods are demons. Darkspawn are demons. It's all demons.
That's a lot of demons.
Darkspawn are definitely not demons. I will definitely dispute that.
Stone mad, Inquisitor.
Alright, interpret the meaning of
Do you
stone.
have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Here you go, Inquisitor. I wrote up some thoughts. Hope it adds to the effort.
Okay, so the one we finished is upstairs. We'll go up to it and I'll show you sort of what it looks like. You don't get a very clear image because you can't just like pop up and be like, yeah, show me the whole thing. But I think it's God, Crow, shut up. There it is. So this is the one when you finish called the Fall. So, codex related to that one. Let me find it. Should be in Tales somewhere. I'm probably wrong. Shouldn't be though. Nope. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we're not gonna find it. That happens too. Here it is. Okay. It's in this area. Mason's Falls Tales the Fall. Now, here's a happy study, the fall. And a face that says, why did we try to go where there were no stairs? Because you go into a possible building like that, you're coming out on fire, and then it will flip or something. I still do not see the appeal of dreams. So, your 7 magisters entered, and they came out blighted and not sure which way is up. I'll pass that off to the sculptor trying to represent madness. I mean, towers here, upended over there. You know what kind of force it would take to flip that much stone? It'd do more than burn your beard. Here's something interesting, though. You've got a hint of pigment and leaf causing some sheen, but there's meant to be more. All of these were painted and repainted at some point to match whatever Lord's three-holer. But there's a type of finishing that you can do, a very fine and time-consuming pass that evens the surface. Do it right, you can get stone as smooth as glass. In that tower, the beardy skull are meant to have it, and only little is present on the others. So the first time this carving was wheeled out, it would have looked like Beardy was the target, so maybe he was the first in the door. And the light, it burns him and spreads to the others. And the polished relief would have caught light like a mirror and caused the viewer to squint. They'd have to look down or away, joining the magisters in their punishment makes them feel part of it. That's what I figure anyway. And it would sure keep the children out of the feast hall. Keep the kiddies out. So yeah, that's one of the finished ones. That's what happens when you actually finish it. It's like the only one I've ever actually finished. Because, I mean, completion-wise, it's a pain to go finish all these.
A situation requires your attention, Inquisitor.
What?
Noble Chantry loyalists in the city of Jadar are spreading accusations that you're responsible for the Divine's death.
Again?
They're unusually organized. I recommend we send people to Jadar to deal with the matter.
Can they be reasoned with?
Will anyone even believe me if I claim I didn't kill the Divine?
Perhaps if they learn about your heroics. We should emphasize how you stopped the breach devouring the sky. Even in Jadar, it may win you a few admirers.
Why do the nobles care?
What does the nobility gain by saying I murdered Justinia?
A scapegoat to begin with, but I wonder if the Grand Clerics are at work. Those immediately eligible to be divine died at the Conclave. The ones remaining were not as favored. They may look upon you as a rival for influence.
So what you're saying is, we need to go kill more Grand Clerics so that these people will behave. That's what I'm getting. I may be wrong. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but it sounds good. let's send some diplomats.
Let's send some ambassadors to convince Jada I'm not a monster in disguise.
Excellent. I believe there is much to be gained by winning them over.
I'm only doing this because Jader is right on the border of Orlais and Ferelden, and if we make them mad, we gotta deal with them. And that's just a pain. Although I technically wonder where Skyhook is considered to be in, if it's in Ferelden or Orlais. I just wonder. I guess Ferelden because it's on the Ferelden map, but that's a very thin border of sorts. Alright, what you got for me? Really? That's not what I sent you for.
Inquisitor.
Go again. I'm sending her after Philanders.
I've arranged an accord between the Marquis and the Dowager.
Wonder of one.
Dang it. Sorry, we missed part of that. Well, hopefully she brings back the Philanders this time, or she's gonna go again. That's just how this is gonna work. That's one kind of quest I actually enjoy, because you need to send people over and over and over again. And actually, we need to go to the gardens and pick up some stuff. And by stuff, I mean plants. Got some blood lotus. Got some more elf fruit I didn't need. Don't plant that. I'm not trusting her, so I'm gonna plant some of that. Need more plant pots. Alright, also we're gonna go check out this cool little deal over here. Hello.
Inquisitor?
By the Maker, though I'm flesh, your light is ever present, and those I've called they remember and they shall endure. I shall sing with them the chant, and all will know we are yours, and none will stand before us. Boom. So we have a little tiny chantry set up. Hey.
Your worship.
Who do you think is going to be the next
Do
divine?
you know who the Grand Clerics will choose as the next divine?
It is a difficult decision. All the obvious candidates perished with divine Justinia at the Conclave. As Inquisitor, your actions carry weight. You may affect the decision whether you intend to or not. Whoever is chosen needs your support. No one else has accomplished anything against Corypheus.
Something about Corypheus.
Can you tell me anything about Corypheus?
I know nothing of the man personally, but the Chant of Light speaks of what he claims to be. No matter their power, their triumphs, the mage lords of Tevinter were men and doomed to die. Then a voice whispered within their hearts, "Shall you surrender your power to time like the beasts of the fields? You are the lords of the earth. Go forth to claim the empty throne of heaven and be gods."
That was one of the old gods speaking in their dreams?
Yes. Dumat, as I understand it. In secret, they worked magic upon magic. All their power and all their vanity they turned against the veil, until at last it gave way.
That sounds familiar.
That sounds like what happened with the breach.
Very similar, Inquisitor. Above them, a river of light. Before them, the throne of heaven waiting. Beneath their feet, the footprints of the Maker, and all around them echoed a vast silence. But when they took a single step toward the empty throne, a great voice cried out, shaking the very foundations of heaven and earth.
Well,
Corypheus said he found only chaos and corruption.
The Chant of Light says that it was beautiful until the Maker himself spoke. And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take.
I'm watching this guy in the background, just not
marvel at perfection,
figuring out how to get around
for
this.
it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world.
It still sounds pretty good.
Corypheus seemed so certain that he heard nothing. He described it as dead whispers.
Bitterness, perhaps? He paid a high price for his crime. Violently were they cast down, for no mortal may walk bodily in the
This
realm
elf
of dreams.
is killing me.
Bearing the mark of their crime.
Go around.
Walking bodily in the realm of dreams is exactly what Corypheus said he did. But the mark, could it be related to the mark I bear?
I cannot say. Perhaps Andraste saw clearly and we misinterpreted her words. It was always taught that the mark they bore was the shape of Darkspawn. Bodies so maimed and distorted that none should see them and know them for men. That is all I know of your adversary, Inquisitor.
You see, that's a complicated thing. As part of you might think, well, maybe the mark is the red lyrium he carries. But there is one other Tarking Darkspawn, and that's the Architect. And there's actually some, like, mutterings through fandom I've heard before that's, oh, what was it? He's another one. He's actually one of the other Magisters that made it in and made it back out. But, who knows?
Thank you for taking the time to share that with me, revered mother.
All faithful should recite the Chant of Light once a week. It would speak ill of me to fall behind. Take what the chant says, but do not be bound by it. A century from now, your own story may be another verse. And who knows how much truth it will hold. Still, I would trust these words over any spoken by Corypheus. I hope they help you.
Okie dokie then. But yeah, that's one of the other theories is actually that, the Architect was another of the, high priests that did this. Like, they say that the Magisters that did it were like the seven high priests of old gods. Like, each of the high priests went and did something, or was involved in it. That's what they say. Which makes sense. I could see that. But it lingers to wonder which other, like, who all the other ones are, because so far we've only seen the Architect and Corypheus. Those are the two we've seen so far. So that's just where it all gets complicated. We marched without incident, although I have it on good authority that there were many closed-door meetings among Rochelle nobility. Several useful names have sent diplomatic envoys, and potential future gains may be impressive. Do not tell Sarah I said so. Colin. 30 influence. Is there anything I can send him on? I can go intimidate people, that's fun. I'll use him on the spy thing. Actually, we can do that on that. A note in careful handwriting from the youth who recently arrived. To the Inquisition, I found bandits stalking your patrols. They are the usual kind, and I can show your people where they are. I'd have tried to stop them, but they have swords. And I don't. If you have extra, I will help. I want to help. D. Sutherland. One knows where they are. Outfit them. It's a minor threat. Yep, go send him.
To work?
Welcome back, Conqueror of Worlds. Just kind of doing some table quests and getting ready to hopefully head out on something else if I can get this done already.
Inquisitor,
I had to send her back up.
Eagerly awaiting your presence. Some of us more than others.
I wasn't... I mean, I was. We have work to do.
Of course.
I was gonna say something, but the funny thing is that they're teasing him about his relationship with the Inquisitor, which is hilarious. Alright, perk-wise we need to get perks in this. This is sad. I usually have a ton. I only have 3. No wonder his activities are so slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have like 8. Connections we're getting a lot. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, never mind. We just have a ton of Liliana stuff. Just because we've managed to recruit so many people. Like who else? The girl from Crestwood that I picked up. She's pretty great. Tanner, who I was like, hey, you're smuggling stuff. I want you to come help me. Ritz, who bedded the apostate, and Alexius, who doesn't want to be here, but he's just kind of get over it. And forces, we only have Brand, who is the guy whose lady died, Blades Viserion, and Clemens the Tranquil, who did not want any part of Redcliffe's nonsense. So we still have more people to recruit. We really need to get Cullen some perks going on, otherwise his activities are going to take forever. I just want this to be done. Like, I really do. I want to be able to do stuff. And I can't spend a ton of power, because if I spend a ton of power, we can't go do other things. Which, granted, I could just go close a ton of rifts, but I really hate rifts. Not gonna lie. That's like my least favorite thing ever. I don't hate it, I just hate just the long drawn out process if you have like a ton to do. Oh my god, this cannot be fast enough. So we can't really do this one yet. This will get us into the Hissing Waste. But we're not gonna go there yet. We need more power. Oh, another cool thing you can notice is depending on who does what, they each have like different symbols relating to their perks. So like this is a Josephine one, this is a Cullen one. Liliana's is a little different too. Oh yeah, this one. They're all a little different, but it's kind of cool. And then every like major table action you do, of course, has one of these, and they each have like their own little special thing, depending on who does it. Like this was a Josephine one. This one was the Liliana one, which has, of course, the bird. And then Under Heart Squirm was a Cullen one. It has the fist, it looks like, or the sword. That's something. Oh my Jesus, come on. So we still have a few other things to do. We still have to identify Venatori Agent, Serpent of Navarra, rescue the spy, observe the deadlock. We're not doing that one. Friend in Carinus. I'm gonna say Carinus. I'm not sure how you say that one. No one ever pronounces it. Locate Resistant Evangeline. Protect Clan Lavellan. We need to do Ally from Starkhaven, but I just don't want to do that one. Improve stability. And that's it, because you can gather coin as soon as you finish gathering coin. It's always there. Woohoo! There we go. Did you get what I wanted? Yes, you did. Thank you. Okay, now we can go do our quest. Thank God. Oh, I should have sent her. That was stupid. Okay, we're gonna jump back in because we're gonna send her somewhere. I just gotta get back in there. Crap. Get back in there. This is like one of the major struggles of this, is it's like, oh, I don't need this. And you're like, oh, yes, I do. I'm a liar. I'm a big liar. So then I have to run back in here. We're gonna send her actually on this one, because this is gonna take forever. We won't get to get the on the next stream. I'll be able to show you what happened with this.
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
So next stream we'll find out who the Venatori agent was. Alright, so, sweet. Alright. So we only need one sprig to really do this quest. Pretty sure. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna complete some crap in the hinterlands, just so it's done. So, we're gonna jump in here. We're gonna send the usual squad just because the conversation's good, and I need my like serious squad to go take out stuff.
Inquisitor.
Yep, that's my name, and I got stuff to do. Let's look here. So we're gonna go... That's a goal, but we're gonna stop it. The locked house we couldn't get into forever. Can I get into? The other thing is talking to that girl over there who will try to get you to race. I don't really want to race, so... Alright, let him get it open. Alright, heavy warden armor, and by this point it's pretty old, so it's like, why make it such a big deal to get in here if all you're giving me is old armor I can't use? Questions left. We're gonna head this way. Nope, come on. Alright, we're gonna take this route. Or I'm wrong and we're not gonna take any route. We're just gonna have to go the old fashioned way. Come on. I don't want to walk around onto the road. I want to walk up the cliff. Alright, so we're gonna walk up this way. Look, a little light reading. A note found on a corpse. Burger it. It'll be worth it. You worry too much. I've seen you hunt. You and that Bodo together like the Maker and Andraste's sweet bosom. There's nothing in this world that'll keep breathing after you take your axe to it. And believe me, once you gotten enough of the bear claws, and remember, they need to be big, really good sized ones. I don't want you coming back with some cub slashers and a sad dog grin on your face. We'll make something will make both of us rich. Think of the girls in Redcliffe hanging on your arm, Burger it. It's a good arm. It's a strong arm, my friend, strong enough to kill 3 big bears and bring those claws back. You take care of that, and that arm will have a nice lady to wrap around at night. Good luck, and don't come back without the claws. Jasker. Well, I had to tell him, but, I think Jasker's dead. Just deductive reasoning here. Alright. There's some more blood lotus. We need a ton of that. Garden plus is a pain, but you can get it done. It's one less thing to worry about. So we're gonna go up here. We're gonna deal with this. Hey, look, it's our friend. Not archers though, you just take out archers. Archers
Dead! Red Templars. Corypheus must have sent them here for some reason.
Yeah, I know why. We're gonna go take care of that too. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Hey, stuff. I don't think I picked this up because I think I was full last time. Or just didn't come here. Loot. Alright, we have already been in there. So we'll go take care of Red Templars and things. Hey, get back here. Alright, I'm trying to think what else I need to get down here to deal with. Oh yeah, Dorian's with us, so we're gonna go deal also with this Venator fellow down here. Let's not go that way. Oh, okay. Hello, good sir. Oh, he's on Templars. Dang it. Well, that's disappointing. Alright, so where we're going is we're going back in there. Back this way. Hello, my good Teventers. Alright, one less Venator to worry about. Alright, and the other one that we'll find, at least in this area, is hanging out down here. We'll probably switch some people in the party actually here in a second. Just because the Grey Warden stuff, and I don't want to get the stink eye for their half the game. So we'll just change out some party members before we go. Alright, so we're gonna take Blackwall, Dorian, and Varric. This should be some interesting conversation. Alright. Now let me remember, the Grey Warden thing should be up on the hill. We'll go find that while he's with us.
Let's look around.
I appreciate this, Inquisitor.
Alright. And when you do that, he greatly approves of things, and that's good. If you don't, he still approves that you found it, but he's really snappy about it, because he's like, you should have taken me. Alright, hey look, there's some of our people who have found something for us. Maybe they found something useful.
Need anything?
No, we've already gotten it, so it's okay. It's a bear. Oh, that's a... Is that a big bear? Or a little... Oh, that's a big bear. We're gonna go get it. Down bear. Bad bear. purple? Yeah, I never find anything new either every time I find garbage. Like, sometimes I'll find stuff that's great, and sometimes it'll just bring me back valuables that are really garbage. But they're so excited about it, I'm like, okay, I'll take it. That's cool. So we found one bear claw. And we've got 2 more to find. But we're gonna get over here and do... Oh, I did not. I did. Oh. Dang it. I can deal with this. Good enough. During adoration, this is not okay. I haven't heard these far. Beat my way out of this.
It was just you, alone in the vast wilderness.
What are you on about?
The lone wanderer searching the world. What's he trying to find? Love? Absolution?
Try someone with a strong arm and stronger will to fight Darkspawn.
Yes, but what does that represent?
Wanting to kill more Darkspawn.
You're just like Sebastian.
Oh yeah, Sebastian was a fun sponge. Oh, there's something up here. Okay. Yeah, there's a shard. Good things about shards is you always know when they're nearby because you hear all the whispering. You're like, oh, hey. We're still watching. I'm not looking at your Snapchat right now. I'm killing Venatori. Dang it, Blackwell, that was not what I wanted to do. But it'll work. Whatever. If we get the job done, it's better than not getting the job done at all. Alright. Take care, Purple. Thanks for swinging by. Good to see ya. Okay, what else did we need? Shard. We need to get claws. We'll go ahead and close that Fate Rift while we're here. Not that I want to, but it needs done, so we'll go do it, I guess. Ha! Yeah, you do that. It's all good. It's all good. Meantime, I'm gonna go kill more bears. Haha, there's one. Lucky day. This doesn't need Oh my god, there's another one. What? That's not how this is supposed to work, guys. Well, it may be too much of my lucky. Wow. So nothing's worse than being in the middle of a quest and you have more things show up and just kind of be like, hey, check this out. We're already over here, so we'll climb up this hill a little bit, pick up something. Dang it, Mabari. No. Bad habits. Mabari are kind of like dogs. They're like a mix of things. They're pretty cool.
Nothing to worry about.
Okay, we need to get up here. And up here. Like the shard. Yeah, you need to heal. And down we go. So the rift we're looking for, back in here. We're gonna go take care of that, and that should read as I'm hoping, but it may not be true. That rift should be the end of all this stuff. Oh, we gotta kill a bear. Plain bears are easy enough. It's just but the return's pretty nice, so. No, don't go after another bear. Aw, that's cute. It chases Phoenix. Whatever. What? Well, stop killing. I don't know what you all attacked, but it did not take long. Oh, it's another dog. Go figure. Alright, so we gotta go around here and get to the entrance of this cave, and that's where we're gonna find this other rift. Which, if you play this game, you want to be careful coming around to the rift, because it's not a good time if you come around to the rift. gotta go. Oh my god. Alright, we got 1,000 cuts ring, and that's more for a dagger wielding rogue, so that's more of a coal thing. Alright, and the place we're gonna go into is down in here. We're gonna sneak back in this little area. Take this. A letter found on a corpse. If you find this, the bleeding didn't stop. My family lives at the Red Cliff Farms. Make her bless you if you could take my last words to them. I didn't run. I didn't abandon them. I thought I could get enough to help. Fool that I was. All that I got was my guts torn out. Yeah, sure, man. We'll take your letter back home. It's okay. No biggie. What is going on? I go do things and I look and there's like 3 enemy markers outside. Stop. I just pulled everybody in. Alright, so we just picked up some bear basket. Bowstring, that'll let us hopefully get some hit advantage on the archers. Yeah, most everything else is just short. Oh wait, no, we gotta go down and do that. We'll go do that, then we'll go do the act of kindness thing and take the guy's letter back. So we've got to go finish this one here. There's one in I think every area we go to. Almost. Yeah, there's one on Western Approach, Empress de Leon, Emerald Grace, Hinterlands, and Exalted Plains. If that's a bear, don't you attack it. Alright. Besides that, there's some blood lotus there and we haven't picked it all up yet. Don't. Why are my people idiots? Alright guys, we're gonna go take out some good old
It's one of the Templars Cassandra is after.
Oh crap. Man.
One less problem for Cassandra to worry about.
Alright, she's still proof. She proves more if you take her, but it'll be okay. And we can fill the Jim's tapestry request, so that's good. Will you all please leave that poor thing alone? I swear. I can't do anything. With him still trying to kill it. Okay, we're on this way until you guys decide not to fight it. Okay, there we go. That should be far enough. No, it's not. Why is it not far enough? Now it's far enough. The only thing I hate is sometimes your companions are like, let's go fight this, and you're like, let's not die. That'd be great. Dying is bad.
Inquisitor.
Alright, so we can do the,
I camped in these hills for 2 weeks when I got here. Me. Camping.
That's impressive. Alright, we can make our tapestries now. That's about all we can do yet, because we still need to pick up about 9 blood lotus. Yes, I want to continue. Now, the cool thing is it's right here. And that spindleweed you can find a ton of right here. Blood lotus will jump over to the other camp here in a second after we drop off this poor guy's letter. Which won't take long. And we'll talk to this pain, because she like wanders off when she wants to talk to you.
I've news, sir.
What do you want?
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Oh, cool. We can go ahead and do that. We got enough stuff. I'm not against doing quests as long as I'm like right there. Anything
Dispatch
else?
for you.
What do you want?
What is it?
Cepheus.
Okay, we're gonna have to go find a ton
Inquisitor.
more iron to do that one. In time, we're gonna go over to this. We got all the people are out back working in the fields. Kind of nice. We're gonna put this letter in the box. Let the people know that their dude is dead, so he knows. Alright. Oh, yeah. We need to go do that. So we'll come around to that shortly. Actually, we'll do that while we're here. Because we're going to go over to this camp. Because if you guys remember, at this camp there's a ton of like blood lotus here and at the lake. So we can gather several of them so we can have it all. And be able to leave. And it not be a big issue. I don't know why traveling takes so long sometimes. But it is shorter than the alternative. Alright, there's another one. There's another one. Here's another one. Alright, there's some more. We'll swing up to the lake, grab a couple more. Oh, there's some. Yeah, we'll swing by the lake, grab a couple pieces of it. Run over to the memories of the gray peas. There's something on fire. Looking up the clouds, and it looks more like smoke than clouds in some spots. What am I gonna have to take down now? Oh, whoa! What are they doing here? I am boss. So yeah, this is something that happens sometimes. Something. Aha, there it is. So we need 2 more of those. Oh, it's pinging on the elf root. I don't need elf root. There's like a boatload of blood lotus and other stuff around this lake. Alright, so we now have enough of everything to go do the Greener Gardens quest. So after we do this, get up. So after we pick up this little tidbit, go do other stuff.
Done and done.
Alright. A few less things to worry about. Okay, I know where this is the thing gonna lead us. Maps of the deep roads.
I think the Inquisition could benefit from this.
Probably. Alright, I think I found the right map to do this. I hope I did. Otherwise, I'm hopping up here for no reason whatsoever. And this right here is a struggle. But I don't think I found that map yet. Nope. That sucks. Oh. Alright, we need to go take care of that too, so that's out of the way. You don't have to finish every single one of these quests of the certain break up the red lyrium, but the more, like, even after the quest, you still earn, like, approval for destroying it. Alright, we're gonna go cliff diving, guys. By that I mean we're gonna slide down this cliff and hope we don't die. Not dead yet. Alright, this piece is gonna be in this little, it's Fort Connor, I think is this one. Sounds right. If we could repair this, this would be a great fort. Alright, that's taken care of. So, let me look. We're not going back to deal with that one. Of course, I have a couple more things we really need to do, but we can deal with that a little later. Alright, I'm gonna look and see. This stuff, yeah, we're gonna have to do at some point. Nope. 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 We'll work on that later. Alright, let's go do this. So we'll jump, and this will be, I think, the last thing we do on stream. We'll go check, of course, as we finish each stream, we always go check the war table, make sure everything's done. And then that'll probably be it. So we're gonna go do this stuff, get it done, and see how it goes. Oh wait.
Inquisitor.
And before we do finish up everything, we do need to make a run through the kitchen so we can hear something different. Requisition. Garden. And I know that's a lot of
I don't know. I just brought the message.
Well, take this one back. No. No! Possibly in a month. No!
Yes, Sarah. Of course.
Wait! I suppose... Ugh, I can't believe it. Yes, I can deliver.
Oh, good.
Alright then. So we'll go poke through the kitchen and go up into the garden, and then we'll go to the war table.
There's a rumor that Corypheus is in league with elven forces.
Which windows?
It wasn't so bad today. The cook was in a jolly mood. She didn't shout at all, even when I dropped the ladle.
Well, that's good. So that's another point we can talk to Cole about.
Inquisitor.
Hello. Oh, it's Ferris down there. He sells you stuff like let you buy influence, which gives you, of course, more power and other stuff. And go through here. And go through here. Oh, wrong way.
Inquisitor.
Go through here, go through here. Alright. So, you get an upgrade. You can do the Chantry Garden, which is like, it makes the garden a chantry, bring hope all to seek it. A functional upgrade that brings potential resource gained from the inspiring clean gold from tithes. Or an herb garden, which gives you more pots that you can put herbs in. And the other thing is there's actually a achievement if you actually get enough herbs. So we're gonna go ahead and go with this one. There's a big song about the garden, but it means that we can now plant more stuff. So anything we kind of need, like I'll just plant some rash vine. A lot of these I have, of course, from the golden nug thing. We'll plant some of that. We'll plant... I don't know. We'll plant some of that. And we'll plant a little bit of that. So we plant all the things. Life's good. So we just let them grow. It really doesn't change the look of the gardens all that much, other than the addition of the pots on the side. The Chantry one adds like a lot more stuff. I mean, it's not a bad upgrade. It's just not. I've done both. I like the addition more. Hold on. Alright, so let's see if we got anything done. If we don't, then we're done. If we do, we'll get that done. Aha! Soldiers in the Frostbacks. Correspondence sent by messenger bird to Commander Cullen from Sister Paulette. Your help arrived just in time. My sisters and I have seen the soldiers safely to Ferelden. I cannot express what that means to all of us. Maker's blessings upon you and your rescuers. From Lieutenant Kestrel, Commander, we've lost the Red Templar's trail, awaiting further orders. Well, there's that. Alright, thanks from the Chantry, sister. We could do it, but... I prefer usually to send her to help with Crestwood. I think it's a much better idea. Let's see. What do we want to send Josephine off to do? So much stuff we can make her go do. Not rescue the spy though, but there's some other stuff. Alright, the dreadlock. We're gonna send her to help deal with the deadlock. It was to be expected in the wake of so many important deaths.
I have something for you, Commander. The soldiers the Herald rescued from the Fallermire arrived an hour ago.
Thank the Maker. We need good news.
So anyways, there's basically these nobles and they're all having a fight trying to like make this alliance and be awesome. But I'm gonna send Josephine because she sends a extra person to deal with all that. She goes and she's my diplomat. She does cool things and makes me not seem so bad, which is good for me. My character always seems kind of bad because she's just like, I'm not dealing with your crap right now. Just not doing it. Oh, I forgot. Before we save, we actually do need to go drop off stuff and then we can save. The like bowstring and stuff that we collected in our fights, we need to go drop that off. It's really funny when you get a lot of it collect up because it's just like spam. It's a delayed spam. It's like holds on a second, then it just like dumps everything. Look at he's bothering Dorian right now, so that's nice. Alright, so there's some bowstrings. There was something else, but I just want it gone. Yep, damage bonus against humanoids, so that's good. Alright, so now that we got all that pretty much wrapped up, this is where we're going to stop our stream for right now. Just because we've done so much, we've actually gathered a lot of things and done a few different quests that just needed done. As we look at the world map, there's really not much to do in Crestwood other than go find stuff. Storm Coast, there's going to be more to do later. There's just not a lot we can do right now with that. The Hinterlands, we thankfully cleared up a lot of stuff without finding a dragon. The Fallermire's done. These are the new areas so far that we haven't gone to is the Exalted Plains, the Emerald Graves, and Empress du Lion. There's nothing to do in Valeria right now. It's a periodic thing. We're not going to go there until close to the end because you have to gather all of the shards to do that. To do it and actually be done with it in one go rather than have to keep coming back. So it looks like the Western Approach might be our next target place to go to. So after we do all these little quests and I go talk to some different people in Skyhold tomorrow evening, we'll then just sift through and then go to the Western Approach and kick off some other stuff, getting ramped up towards the next big thing, which is going to be Here Lies the Abyss. So that is our game plan for our next stream. So hold on, we're going to do this and then we'll go. I'm sorry, that's one thing I'm going to definitely do is if as many of these as we can do and be done with before the next time, it's a lot easier because it means that I can send him on something that might be longer right now and get things done. Alright, the Southern lad reported back the bandits were cleared with minor spoils. He may have potential. 53 gold, not bad, not bad. I know that.
You read the report?
It was unusual. Is he always so blunt?
Yes.
So having him back means we can send him I don't think it matters who I send on this one. I really don't. I have particulars. I like to send Liliana on a lot of things. I'll make sure there's nothing else I can do. Yeah, no. Not with him anyways. So we'll go ahead and we'll send him to go find them. I think that's the right person to send. I think. I'm pretty sure that's who I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter on that one who you send. I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna go ahead and just send Cullen since he's available. Right. That means we'll have that one, and the one on the other map done for tomorrow. So now we're really done with everything for the night, and that's where we're going to end stream. So make sure if you like this and you're not following yet, try to follow in. That way you can come back whenever I have new posts come up. All of the streams are recorded on this, so any past stream, it's like up to 30 days, they'll all be here. So if you miss some, you can go back and watch them. If they're already gone, I need to put a link on my Twitch to my YouTube because I export everything over there. So all of the streams will be on my YouTube and they'll just stay there. So that is going to end our Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition for today. And hopefully we'll make it all back. Hopefully we'll all make it back tomorrow. It just depends on other things. If not tomorrow, then Sunday, of course, we'll be back and we'll be playing. So everybody take care. Have a fantastic evening and get some rest. So this is me, also Gringate, signing off. So see you later. Oh, tomorrow, time. Usually I try to start streaming by around 6 or 7 Eastern time. I unfortunately didn't really get I didn't get started today because I had some headset issues. If not 6 or 7, then 8 at the latest. I try to keep it in a pretty solid block, so that should be about right. Yeah, 6 or 7, close to 8. I'll try to post this time about 30 minutes before I start, roughly. So you'll get some warning. So everybody take care, have a great evening, and I'll catch you later. Bye! And thanks to Conqueror of Worlds for hanging out. Awesome. See you, man. See ya.